Out here finally learned the truth about
What's up, people? And we're live for February 1st, 2019.
I saved you. I think it's time that Rich Swan.
Go ahead and let everybody know on Facebook that we're live.
Family. I just don't think this is the right fit.
Oh boy.
You went and got yourself suspended. So when you come back, I will be waiting.
I have said something along the lines. You ever want another ass whipping? Just let us know, baby. That's the type of stuff popping off like that that can end a good friendship. Like, you know what? Maybe I'm tripping. In the eyes of Killer Cross, Johnny's a fraud. Do you believe that Killer Cross is living in the head of Johnny Impact? I actually do, because I think we've seen this.
We are live.
Johnny Impact takes him down. Johnny Impact is in a world of pain and champion. Now Killer Cross has his back. Reporting catches him with spear. He's got him locked up again. Brian Cage.
There we go.
Brian Cage was supposed to be stuck in immigration. He's going. He takes out Cullen. The match will be thrown out. He's got loose up for the F5. Brian Cage is on fire. Look at this now.
All right.
Between all four of these men, and that's what it's all about. When's Brian Cage to get his opportunities as the world title?
All right, let's get started. Here we go. Oh, I thought I was charging my phone. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Mexico. Oh. The Luchas.
The Lucha Brothers. Pentagon Jr. and Phoenix. Phoenix in the front. Trailed by his brother, the former world champion, Pentagon Jr. They teamed on with Chorus. We'll tell you more about him momentarily.
All right.
The Lucha Brothers are home in Mexico City. We invite you to join on the conversations out on social media. Use the hashtag impact. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
So it's going to be a rematch between LAX and the Lucha Brothers. Okay. Yeah.
Conan is a legendary figure around the world, but especially here in Mexico. Talk about someone with an amazing mind for talent. Conan is the man responsible for the likes of Juventud Guerrero, Jorge Mysterio, Santana and Ortiz, Pentagon Jr. and Phoenix. And last week, Conan told LAX the future is Chorus and Gaga. And you guys are going to see with them and against.
This crowd's pretty half and half.
So here we go, Don. tremendous six-man tag team match.
You know, I forgot to do something.
A true Lucha Libre specialty, the six-man tag team matchup. LAX sitting with Daga, who recently returned from Japan, competing for Dragon Gate as a part of the Red Team, a stable in Dragon Gate. Four others in Big Beast. He's a bulldog. Four, baby.
Oh, that's kind of a remix. I forgot what that song was, but it's a remix. It's a remix of something.
So what that's all about.
All right.
Mr. Conan didn't want to see happen. Well, he was the only one on the planet that didn't want to see it. He was a great man, but he really didn't deliver. Match of the year, in my opinion. Certainly dodged the bullet coming out of Homecoming. We're still family. You saw the embrace and all. 5 men at the conclusion of that match. Pentagon Jr. gets the start here with Santana. Yeah, don't step the Santana to do Zero Miedo thing because Santana will slap the taste out of your mouth. Santana and Ortiz.
Drop kick. There's a kick with a kick.
Catches Pentagon Jr. And here comes Taurus, the man beast.
Taurus.
Taurus, back and forth.
Oh, wall stand on his head. Oh, shit.
Taurus.
Oh, Taurus doing. Oh.
Daga takes down Phoenix. There are a lot of good things about Daga, but he's in tight against Phoenix.
Oh, it's going up.
Wow. No touch, modified Tokyo Hero by Daga, nailing Phoenix. Big-time six-man tag team match here on our main event.
No, Pentagon and Ortiz or Santana.
Brian Cage. The confidence level of LAX after that victory is through the roof. And you can see it in Santana. He said, come on, let's chuck some nuts.
Huh.
Mexico City get behind Pentagon Jr., but this is what Conan feels.
It's going with a chop. Santana with a chop. What the fuck is he doing? Oh. Santana with a super kick. Pentagon with a super kick. Oh, missed.
Santana, who avoids Pentagon Jr. Back and forth they go. They learn each other so well. Santana for a rolling recovery.
Oh, nice.
Pentagon Jr. kick out. The evolution down in LAX has just been incredible, right? Really has. I mean, they heard the whispers. The Lucha Brothers are the better team. Everyone was talking about it. Homecoming. They proved their doubters wrong. We're still talking about that match at Homecoming. You can still relive Homecoming. Just going to fight that team. Stripping immediately following impact. There you go. There by Santana.
Moonsault. One, two, nope.
Like 2 hours here, and then watch a 3-hour Homecoming video. Fantastic. 5 hours, and you know what? Let's have a slumber party out. I can't wait. Daga and Santana take down Taurus and Phoenix. Pentagon Jr. is left all alone, and Conan is instructing LAX. I'm impressed with how well Daga has gelled with LAX. Conan decided not to be at ringside at Homecoming. Wanted to watch that.
Oh.
And now he's out here not seeing this in the midst of it. Santana.
Oh, he kicked his partner by accident. Oh.
Pentagon Jr. Monkey flip. Wow.
Oh, hit right in his ass right in his head.
It's not often that LAX make a mistake. Pentagon Jr. looking to make the tag to Phoenix. I don't think there's anybody in Ortiz's corner.
Oh.
Phoenix calls himself the Mexican.
Oh.
Flies to the other side of the ring.
Nope.
Catches him on the outside. Look at Phoenix fly. Fantastic. Reminiscent of Rey de Jalisco with that delayed flying headbutt.
Missed him.
Missed the kick there in the buckle. On the other side of this. Blue Thunderbomb for Ortiz. Ortiz's brothers are both back up on Santana's hanging out. Daga's ready for the tag. And here comes Taurus.
Daga and Taurus again. Shot.
These two have something to prove being in there with LAX and the Lucha Brothers. Here comes Daga.
The forearm. Taurus with a forearm.
Taurus 2-3 shots. Is that legal? I don't know. We're in Mexico. Everything's legal or something.
Everything is legal in Mexico. Ooh. 1, 2, nope.
Very impressed. Just getting started here tonight on iMPACT Wrestling. These two is definitely a war of attrition. A 6-man tag team match to kick off iMPACT. Now what's going to happen later tonight? Any other team like drinking and coach this tag team partners.
Oh, those them out.
Great counter by Daga. We'll find out later tonight as Ortiz sets the fly.
Suicide dive.
Beautiful tope by the 235-pound Ortiz. Oh boy, here we go. Not to be outdone.
Oh, no, suicide dive. Pentagon.
Santana. What's he thinking? Cross over. He's thinking he's gonna hit a sky high outside moonsault. We'll springboard off the second. And we've got one man left. Yeah. Like we're building to a crescendo here, Josh. Phoenix. Wow.
Oh, nice.
What a move by Phoenix. Everybody is down. The 6-man tag team matchup.
In this day and age, why are you still doing this and this? Seriously, we put a man on the moon, and yet we still put our teeth in a glass. Think about it. We have a computer in our back pocket, yet people still struggle to eat a sandwich. It's time to embrace a new day in dental care. It's time for G4 by Gopa, precision implant dentistry. The G4 solution's a total life changer if you suffer from severe dental issues. With his specialized technique, Dr. Gopa and his team have literally put smiles on thousands of faces. And I'm proud to say that I'm one of them. From perfecting the personal style of your smile to creating a permanent bridge that securely holds it in place, G4 is the most advanced way to get implants that look and feel like the real thing. Now, this is the most amazing part. You actually get your permanent teeth for surprisingly less than you'll find.
Yeah, what do we start the show so far?
You don't have to do this anymore. Call G4 by Gopa.
Those of you just tuning in, it's Phoenix, it's LAX versus the Lucha Brothers with Daga and Taurus. Yeah, just waiting for the rest of the crew to show up.
Compensation. Legal help is available. Now is the time to call the Rely On Group. Call today for a free consultation and help getting the justice you deserve. If you or a loved one has taken...
Anybody want to leave some comments, you can go ahead and do that.
You may have been exposed to a harmful carcinogen. If you or a loved one has suffered from cancer or a liver injury, call us right now. We can help you get the financial compensation you deserve for your pain and suffering.
Hope you all had a nice Friday night.
800-453-2771. That's 800-453-2771.
Do-do-do-do.
I use crack cocaine.
We are the Addiction Network.
Yeah, well, I'm watching TNA. I'm doing a little assignment real quick.
Addiction is a disease.
Just to get it out of the way.
The call is free, and so is the consultation. So why haven't you called? What are you waiting for? Call the Addiction Network now. Get the help you need.
Call 800-760-8581. Live on Twitch, impact presents Race for Impact.
All right, we got Robert in the house.
See your favorite stars from Impact Wrestling, including the last one.
Indeed.
You'll see the Impact Wrestling Championship on the line, and in the main event, the Impact Wrestling World Champion Johnny Impact goes one-on-one with Sammy Callahan. It all goes down live tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, so how you liking the show so far?
Law enforcement depends on surveillance.
Yeah, loving watching the beginning of the match. I'm still watching the match though. I'm watching on Twitch TV. Right now it's a commercial on Twitch TV.
Cam shoots incredible high definition and includes a powerful.
How far are you, by the way?
I'm on some commercial, something. I'm a commercial.
All right. So we're gonna find out how far are you. But yeah, watch on Twitch TV. Right now they're showing Don Callis and Josh Matthews chatting about something now though.
Damn, you're all the way over there.
Now you can send packages packing to
So far, I'm still watching the match between LAX and Daga versus Torres and Lucha Brothers.
Technology in one square inch with the Cop Cam for only 2 easy payments of $19.99. But that's not all. Order now.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you know when what part am I on.
All right.
Trains.
Well, while we're waiting, wow, what a great full review from Flame Blaze. Green Apple.
For the best body cam for ultimate protection. Also a must for action sports from your point of view. And it's yours absolutely free. And finally, an 8 gigabyte memory card. Also free. Call or click now and you can double the offer. Just pay a separate fee. That's 2
Yeah, people need to check it out, by the way. That great full review that Flame Blaze did about a green apple. Wow.
Call 1-800-761-8341.
That is must see on YouTube, you know.
1-800-761-8341 or visit mycopcam.com. Order now.
Okay. Yes. Sorry. Okay. So double drop kick, or not drop kick. Double kick to the head. So. All right. That's the part I'm on. I'm on now.
All right. The match is still going on.
Yeah, the match is still going on.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also doing some work at the same time as I'm watching the show. I'm looking at the chat, I'm looking at the TV, I'm looking at my computer. Yeah. Just so any of you good. Yeah. Just so you all know I'm not lying. You know, here's the stuff I'm working on. So while I'm watching. Excellent. But go ahead, Robert.
Yeah, I was gonna say, time for an apple review here, folks. Not green apple, but just a regular red apple.
Damn, that was quick.
I don't know the results yet. I'm still gonna wait for it to come on Twitch TV. But
what's up, Jalen? Yeah.
I'm taking a bite of this apple to give a full review of it.
Damn, it takes more bites.
I know. After watching Flame Base's full review, you gotta have enough bite to have an opinion on how good it is.
Okay.
Okay, one more. Third time's a charm. Mm. That is good. This is a good apple. 10 out of 10.
Hell yeah. Jalen, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Way to put it. He pulled his inner Carlito. I spit in the face to people who don't want to be cool. Well, I can name plenty of people, but yeah. Then they actually put subtitles on the TV screen for once, but people speak Spanish. Yeah, that's what.
I saw the match now. The Lucha Brothers and Torres won.
Yeah, I'm on the Pentagon Junior cutting a promo.
Yeah, I just heard Josh Matthews say they took a promo. I mean, that's for a microphone. All right.
Y por eso pido y exijo que nos den una lucha de revancha por esos campeonatos. Ortiz, Conan, El, Santana. Next week, rematch.
Yeah.
The challenge has been thrown down by Pentagon Jr. and Phoenix. The Lucha Brothers want to challenge LAX one more time for the World Tag Team titles. You heard from Pentagon Jr. They picked up the win here tonight in this 6-man tag team match, and the question remains.
So they're going for the titles again, okay.
Mm-hmm.
On the line, Pentagon Jr. and Phoenix here in Mexico City, Mexico. Defeats LAX. It seems that Conan has accepted the challenge.
Wait for that one.
It seems that this match is going to go down next week. We need to make it official. I want to see this match. The world wants to see this match one more time. My God, what's going to happen next week? World Tag Team titles on the line. LAX versus the Lucha Brothers.
Yeah, if anybody else is in the chat, you want to go ahead and type some stuff? Not just Jalen. Let's see here.
This week in Swansea, Mexico. Again, if you're watching us on Twitch, make sure that you subscribe to our Twitch channel right now. Tonight,
next week.
Incredible action. Jordan Grayson, Kiera Hogan versus Ali and Sue Young.
Oh, that's next week?
Yep.
I thought it was this week.
Of the 2019 World Cup when iMPACT Wrestling faces AAA.
I thought the tag team. I thought the tag team match was going to be this week.
Championship in 2 weeks. And on stage tonight, they'll be tag team partners against Killer Cross and Moose in our main event. How in the world are Cage and iMPACT going to get along tonight?
Hey, Robert, did you see that Moose video or not video? Picture that I posted in the chat? Did you see that Moose picture that I posted in the chat earlier?
No, I haven't. Oh, wait. Are you talking about the one with him and Paul Cruz?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so. Yeah, I did.
And the #1 contender.
Dude, Moose does not have a lower body. What the fuck?
Not very good. I guess you could say I'm not in very good spirits. You know, everything was going according to plan. And then this guy, maybe you've heard of him, Brian Cage. All of a sudden, he interjects himself in my business, the Hurt Business. Oh, that was a big mistake. Let me explain something to you, Brian. You're not invincible. You're going to learn a very hard lesson in the immediate future. You know, there's almost nothing worse.
All right. So in 2 weeks, Brian Cage gets his rematch against Giant iMPACT for the world title. As far as tonight, Killer Cross and Moose versus Brian Cage and Giant iMPACT.
Oh, jeez.
I've been through wars, and the way you win them.
Well, hopefully, you know, nothing distracts me from it being a good match.
Let them two idiots implode. And after the match, we're going to head downtown, get some tequilas, get some drinks, and maybe I'll take Melissa here over that they think about that. After they pay us home. I am right.
Oh boy.
Melissa ready to go later tonight as they face the Machine Brian Cage and the Impact World Heavyweight Champion Johnny Impact in our main event tonight. Tag team action.
Tag team action.
You love the outdoors, but nothing spoils a cold weather adventure faster than cold, sweaty feet. You wear insulated boots and thick socks, but no matter how you try, you can't keep your feet warm and dry. Stop cold, sweaty feet with 35 Below, the amazing socks developed from aerospace fabric technology to keep feet warm and dry.
Yeah.
35 Below socks are made with super soft aluminum threads woven into a breathable nylon knit fabric.
It's over the commercial.
Back your body heat, minimizing perspiration and moisture, so your feet stay cozy warm, dry, and incredibly comfortable. It's advanced sock science for your feet. After just 15 minutes of working in insulated boots, the heavy sock is already moist. The 35 Below sock stays dry. Ordinary cold weather socks are bulky and itchy, but 35 Below socks are thin, sheer, and lightweight to wear by themselves or under your regular socks for a comfortable fit. Numbers all out in winter boots, hiking boots, vest boots and shoes, running shoes, any shoes. 35 Below socks are ideal for all outdoor enthusiasts.
Are you laughing at the commercial or something happened on Impact right now?
Oh my God, Killer Cross, man.
Enjoy your active outdoor lifestyle without cold, wet feet. 35 Below socks will keep your spirits high and your feet warm and dry. And they're machine washable and dryer safe, so there's no special cleaning required. Bulky electric socks cost up to $50 or more.
Oh my God.
And make your feet sweat. But 35 Below socks with similar aerospace fabric technology are just
He was so intense in his promo.
And free shipping on your entire order. Ask about our cozy self-warming.
Is he in the interview with Moose?
Yeah, he was with Moose.
Oh, I'm ahead of you then.
And shipping and handling is absolutely free.
Oh man, was just the way he was acting. I was like, holy shit, man.
Visit 35below.com or call 1-800.
He was like, not good, and then he's like, hypocrite.
In other words, do you carry the red wine?
And he said something after that. I'm like, what the hell? Like, what got him fired up?
Eligible for a pain-relieving back brace covered by Medicare at little to no cost, shipped directly to your home for free. These medical-grade back braces are ideal for lower back pain, arthritis, spinal disorders, and other chronic back problems. Our accredited staff will.
Oh, I must not be on the.
For free. And best of all, your
okay, I must not be in the part yet because.
Don't let chronic
I don't remember any of that.
Get moving and stay active with a medical-grade back brace covered by Medicare at little to no cost. We also accept Blue Cross Blue Shield, United Healthcare, Aetna, Humana, and other insurance. Will you qualify for a medical-grade back brace covered by Medicare? Find out for free. Call Back Brace America at 1-800-714-4136. That's 1-800-714-4136. 1-800-714-4136. A message from the Pulaski Law Firm. You started there right out of high school. Learned your trade and did it well. And the asbestos you handled, well, that was just part of the job. If you worked in the trades and were diagnosed with mesothelioma, get the best care available. Then call us. You may be entitled to financial compensation without ever going to court. Call 800-760-2494 and see how we can help. Mesothelioma. Don't fight it alone. Attention, men. Have you used Just for Men hair dye and feel you may have suffered a chemical burn? If you or a loved one use Just for Men and develop facial swelling, burning, sores, blistering, skin rash, or scarring, the law offices of Ben Crump are investigating claims for victims that may have received chemical burns after using Just for Men. Call now for a free, no obligation legal consultation. Call the number on your screen now or visit jfmjustice.com. Again, call the number on your screen now or visit jfmjustice.com.
I was on heroin. I used crack cocaine. We are the Addiction Network. And if you have a problem with drugs or alcohol, you need to call the number on your screen now. Addiction is a disease, and you can't go it alone. The call is free, and so is the consultation. So why haven't you called? What are you waiting for? Call the Addiction Network now. Get the help you need.
Call 800-760-8581. All right, live on Twitch, Impact Wrestling and Smash Wrestling presents Race for Impact on what promises to be an incredible night. See your favorite stars from Impact Wrestling, including the Rascals, as they battle OVE in tag team action. You'll see the Smash Wrestling Championship on the line, and in the main event, the Impact Wrestling World Champion Johnny Impact goes one-on-one with Sami Callihan. It all goes down live tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, live on Twitch. Moments ago, we saw an incredible 6-man tag team match between LAX and Gaga versus the Lucha Brothers and Taurus. After some back and forth, the Lucha Brothers and Taurus were able to pick up the big win. But afterwards, Pentagon Jr. and Phoenix challenged LAX to a rematch for the Impact World Tag Team titles. Conan and LAX accepted the challenge, and the rematch is on for next week.
Shouts out to Gaga and Taurus. They put it down. They did a real good job. And hey, man, the Lucha Brothers went out there and they threw out that challenge, which I know that you guys wanted to accept. I accepted on your behalf. And I like the first time when I wasn't sure what might go down. This time, go out there. I have no problems. I don't think that this is going to be an issue like the first time. But I do want to warn you one thing. I think to be redundant.
What's up, Captain?
It's professional, okay? Let's not let it turn personal.
Bro, you already saw that.
Rest of the crew.
We went in, we tore it down, we ripped it, and look, we still kicking it, we still cool. Like family.
Hey, I ran my mouth. I'll take that out. They shut me up, but next week, whole different story. Whole different story. All I'm saying is I would be remiss if I wasn't telling you this. Okay? LAX 5150. Hasta la muerte y después.
We cannot wait for the rematch next week. The Lucha Brothers, Pentagon Jr. and Phoenix, taking on LAX, Santana and Ortiz for the World Tag Team titles in Mexico.
Yeah, let's get it.
But right now, Impact Wrestling Throwback.
Come on, man. Let's see another match. So many video packages, man. Damn, where did Ishimori go?
All right, so what's on your end?
It's a recap of on the global network.
Okay, just making sure. Yeah, it's also whole thing with Rosemary been put to rest by Su Young.
Oh, that again?
It was the Rosemary being put to rest by Su Young.
You mean when she went on the long hiatus?
Yep.
Damn, they went all the way back to over there.
Yep. Happened back on May 3rd.
Yeah, here's the thing with Impact Wrestling. Sometimes, like they'll have a match, and then there'll be like a recap, and then maybe another recap, and then like an interview, and then like another recap, and then another match.
Yeah, I know.
Like, this match I'm watching is from like Slammiversary, I believe, not of this year, not 2018, but 2017. At least, yeah, I think 2017.
Still to come down, Impact. Come across the moves. Battle the Machine, Brian Cage, and the Impact World Champion Johnny Impact in our main event. Also, Eddie Edwards and Eli Drake, strange bedfellows, team up to take on the Rascals.
So random.
Two Young and Dark Alley face off against Kiera Hogan and Jordan Grace. Next on Impact.
Elegance Vodka is a luxurious.
Wait, so is the tag team match tonight or next week?
This is your chance to invest and be a part of $1 trillion
next week.
Growing every
Oh, what's next now?
Call now and invest in Elegance Vodka. Be a part of this thriving industry. Patron Tequila sold for
I don't know yet.
Casamigos Tequila in just 4 years sold for $1 billion. Deep Eddy Vodka in 5 years sold for $400 million.
So I was gonna say, like,
Then why wait any longer? Call the number on your screen now and invest in this globally iconic vodka. Can you imagine walking into a bar and seeing Elegance Vodka on the shelf and telling your friends, I own a piece of that? Elegance Vodka is a new liquor company you can invest in now. Elegance Vodka is launching worldwide. Cheers to success. This is your opportunity to invest. Anyone of age could invest. Call the number on your screen now to invest.
Attention, men. Have you used Just for Men hair dye and feel you may have suffered a chemical burn?
Oh my god.
Just for Men have developed facial slump.
Tonight is a tacting spectacular.
What?
I mean, first we had the opening of the 6-man tag team match. The main event is going to be Killer Cross and Moose versus Johnny Impact and Brian Cage. Eli Drake's going to team up with Eddie Edwards against the Rascals. And then they got the knockouts in the tag team match, you know, from the rematch from Homecoming. Like, what the fuck? There's nothing but tag team matches tonight.
Then what the fuck is next week?
Yet people still struggle to eat a sandwich. It's time to embrace a new day in dental.
Well, so far we know it's the tag team titles match between LAX against Lucha Brothers. Other than that, oh yeah, also next week it's going to be Johnny Impact defend his. Actually, that's not 2 weeks, I believe. That Johnny Impact's going to give that his the rematch to Brian Cage.
The personal style of your smile to creating a permanent bridge that securely holds.
Yeah, but like the knockouts tag team match is it this week or next week?
This week.
This week. So there's nothing planned.
It's the one with Jordan Grace and Kiera Hogan versus Dark Alley and Su Young again from Homecoming. It's the rematch.
Yeah. So they don't have anything next week for the knockouts.
Well, they haven't said anything about that yet.
Okay. Yeah, it's like I'm confused. All right, hey, Jalen. What do you want? Who would you want to marry between the two? Rebel or Tessa Blanchard? And Jalen picks Rebel. Yeah, I'd say Rebel too. I mean Tessa can get it too, but I'll go with Rebel. What about you, Rob?
Yeah, I'll go Rebel too.
Rebel? Okay.
The last time why is a woman like Tessa Blanchard, represents marrying someone. It's the one that kicked my ass. Like she's been doing a lot of activists for a lot of males.
Yeah, but again, she could be crazy sex at the same time.
Oh my god, yeah, that's true.
Well, Impact Wrestling is, I'm sure many WWE fans, they're going to be stealing a name. Impact Wrestling Rebellion. They're stealing their pay-per-view names. WWE's stolen many things. Starrcade, War Games. They made their own version of Bash at the Beach, make it the Great American Bash. Because you know that there's gonna be people, oh my god, yeah, being a bunch of dorks. But yeah, Impact Wrestling Rebellion.
Well, she's certainly not insane, which is, one of the first things I was for. And her tag team partner from Austin, Texas, Jordan Grace.
You know what's strange? Jordan Grace was having a couple of matches with Katarina, and now just randomly putting her into the storyline.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if it were up to us, we would have her be in a Wrath of Destruction, but.
Mm-hmm.
I say, hey, I've been talking to you for an hour. Can we stop now? You're just a lovely guy, Josh.
Damn, I didn't realize Jordan Grace was that short. As far as height.
Yep.
Yeah. I saw her stand next to Kara Hogan. It's like, damn, she's just as short. Well, maybe a little bit taller, but so. I guess because the way they have the camera angles.
Rebellion.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Oh, you're not on the tag team match yet?
I'm watching the entrance right now of Dark Alley and Su Yung.
Oh, okay. I'm ahead of you this week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fantastic. Look at Jordan Grace.
Yeah, look at the strength. Sure, with the drop kick. Yeah, look at the fire. Kara go for the cover, and of course, kick out.
Las Vegas, kid. What's that they say? What happened in Vegas stays in Vegas? Right now, what happened in Vegas is amazing. You're going to stew Jeopardy.
Is that board face you staring at Allie? Or you just have your head that way? Or your hand
I
that way?
was at first. Yeah, I was at first. But now Kiera Hogan came out.
Oh,
And it was
okay.
Jordan Grace. I was doing this, from the beginning because Dark Alley, she's trying to act, all scary and dark. I'm like, I was just like this, and like, yeah, you're not doing a good job at it. You suck at it.
Well, damn. What was that? Oh, okay. I was gonna say. Oh my god, look at it. Oh, so we're gonna try to spray Jordan, but she reversed it, or she got out of the way. Dude, the way Allie sold, her landing on her ass, like when Jordan does that move, and they both land on their ass. Dude, Allie sold it like, oh my god, she like a gunshot went right through her ass. Like, oh my god. You'll see what I mean. Yeah, she kind of over exaggerated. We'll get to that part. You'll get to that part.
Jordan Grace, maybe you're all wrong. Oh my god, just killed Su Young. Even though she's already dead. That's her character. She's already a dead character, a dead bride.
Double team on Jordan in the side. All right, so he's back in.
Shotgun drop kick. Clothesline in the corner. Hip attack. Low drop kick.
Girl on fire. Hey, Shaw. This is going good.
And you can't deny she's been very effective since the change, I guess we call it.
Allie with the lock on to Jordan. Jordan with the power. Reverses.
Here comes Dark Alley.
Oh, just watch the way she sold that move. Like, what the fuck? You'll see.
Oh my god. Yeah, I saw that.
She's like, ah! What the fuck?
And now she's trying too hard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, not this time. Mr. Blade missed.
Ooh.
A lot of people saying that Cage had it beat. We were there. It was about a 10 count.
That's it. 1, 2, kick out.
Oh, right into the post.
Kara Hogan wanted back into the match.
Again, right into the post. To the muscle up, Jordan Grace.
Unbelievable. Listen, this thing, like you said, it's a powder keg, and it's just going to have to explode. We need to get these two guys in the ring and settle this.
Jordan Grace no selling the forearms. No selling the clothesline. Oh, the pounce. Shaw, do you guys know if Impact archives the episodes or how to watch them if you miss it live? The same as the Twitch account, right, Rob?
I'm assuming Twitch TV. Yeah. All you gotta do is type in the, in the search bar of the episode that they play on.
Oh, well.
Rosemary wants a tag? It's Rosemary!
Yep.
Allie is shocked.
Oh, distraction.
I just heard that Rosemary showed up, which is no surprise. I knew she was going to show up.
Yep. Yeah. Looks like you're about to get what you wanted in a little bit.
You know what amazes me here? This match was better than the match that they had in the Homecoming.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you'll see what happens next, because
man, I don't know how far behind I am, but damn, man, Twitch TV needs to step up their game and be ahead of it.
Yeah, last week they were ahead of the game, but this week they're behind.
Yep, they were.
In other words, do you carry
Could you remind me, how did Eddie Edwards and Eli Drake get into a tag team for this week?
Eli Drake last week confronted him about, are we going to get the same Eddie Edwards? I mean, are we going to get the old Eddie Edwards back now? And then Eddie Edwards was like,
our accredited staff will handle
talking about how dare you try to tell me what to do, it's not that. I don't know. He's basically all talking crazy because that's his character right now. And then Eli Drake it's like he basically suggests Eddie Edwards to team up with him against the Rascals. Basically, it was not by his choice. It was by Impact management made that decision, because I guess Drake gave me the idea, just to see if the old AO was going to come out in that match. When they do it.
Yeah, no problem, man. Well, for one, why would Eli Drake give a fuck about Eddie Edwards? Secondly, if he would want Eddie Edwards to be a tag team partner, why would he want the old him instead of having the new crazy, Eddie Edwards?
Well,
taking the common blood pressure medication while something, you may have been exposed to.
That's what happened. Su Young's gone. Allie was there. I mean, Su Young's gone and Rosemary was there. Excuse me.
Get the financial compensation you deserve for your pain and suffering. Do not delay.
And Cody fixes the win.
453-2771.
Face the music.
453-2771.
So, are you satisfied with the way the match went down all the way to the finish?
Sort of. Allie was distracted, and Kyoko won due to a distraction. But whatever, I'll take it. Wait, now Rosemary's gone? What the hell? How did that happen?
Oh, she's got powers.
Anyways, back to the whole thing with Edric and Eddie Edwards. Well, he wants the old Eddie Edwards back, because he doesn't want this Eddie Edwards, what pertains to him being
Watching worldwide.
You know, what pertains to something that Andrew doesn't like, you know, and that's hardcore.
Your opportunity to invest. Anyone of age could invest.
That's weird. Why would you want to heal old baby?
So in the way he wants to give, he doesn't want any hardcore wrestlers in the Impact Wrestling, I guess. I don't know. It's weird.
Working hard and train to get ready, and you're out here playing in the pool? You know what? Never mind. Let's start. Hands up.
Damn.
Oh, does your hand hurt? Oh, poor baby. Want to kick some? That'd be better.
Dude, you know what? Those are crazy kicks. You know, it'd be awesome if Scarlett Bordeaux would play as Black Cat.
Black Cat?
Yeah. She's got the dark stuff on, and her mannerisms and the way she talks. She make a good Black Cat.
And her hair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
It's weird. I was playing Spider-Man a couple of days ago, and it just reminded me of, you know what? She could play a good Black Cat. But yeah, just to let you know, a Scarlett Bordeaux segment's about to happen.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to.
What's in it for Eli? This guy doesn't do anything. It isn't self-serving. Well, I'll say this. Those two with the tag team, the Focus, Eddie Edwards, and Eli Drake, they're talking about two former world champions who are two of the best all-around wrestlers I've ever seen. So there's something in for Eli. He's got himself one of the best tag team partners you could ever want in Eddie Edwards, 5-time world tag team champion. And from Dayton, Ohio,
The Rascals.
No controversy when it comes to Dez and Wentz, the Rascals. These are three young and hungry up-and-comers here in Impact Wrestling. Quickly, first onto the scene and made a name for themselves. Yeah, I've been so impressed with these kids. Just the irreverent lifestyle that they lead. You know, it's not even a case of disrespect. They just believe they literally can get anything in that ring. And man, Wentz and the blue shirt Dez will be pouring. They are two-thirds of the Rascals along with Trey Miguel. So Eli comes to Edge and says, look, we're both a part of Team Impact. And I'm game to the whole week. We're going to be on the same team. We need to get some reps in. Yeah, I think Eli's issues with
He just threw his candlestick out of the ring.
We see these little glimpses of the old Eddie Edwards. We forget that he's not just a cane swinging freak. He's also a great technical wrestler. He's going to need that against the Rascals tonight. Eddie getting a start here with Wentz. Do you have a favorite wrestler? Dez. I just think he's got the highest ceiling because he's such a special athlete. But I tell you what, Wentz is crazy with some of the stuff that he does.
His arm drag.
Sweeps away, goes for the cover and kick out by Eddie Edwards. He's going to try and keep pace with Wentz.
Kip up.
That's easier said than done. Wentz stares down the former world champion with a little smile on his face. You think Eddie, he appreciates what the Rascals bring to the table? I think so. I mean, Eddie is a great chain wrestler. He's a great technical wrestler. And, you know, just too big and strong to kind of keep up In terms of athleticism with Zach Lewis, but he doesn't need to because he's already got Rasmus recently another teacher.
You got Drake with the quick sneaky tag. Yeah, let me show you how to get an arm drag. There you go. Get drag, get out of the drag.
Smart. Okay.
Hollywood. Oh, go for Quaver, no.
Yeah.
1, 2, nope.
And she's in high heel.
Yep.
I never seen anyone training in high heels before. They could have done more with that.
Well, you never know what's going through the mind of Eddie Edwards.
Yeah, there wasn't much sparring there. I mean, I think the guy pretty much took punishment off of a sparring session.
Yeah,
and fell in the pool.
They should have pulled out the banana and do a deep throw again. All right, so AO was out there, and his hardcore crazy stuff. So I guess Eli Drake is disappointed here that Eddie Edwards is not here.
Which I don't get, because dude, you're a heel. Why do you give a shit?
You question whether he was a ring general. That was a ring general move right there by Eli. Ring general, I don't think Eddie Edwards likes what Eli Drake is doing. Let's listen in.
Take Eli Drake with the tag.
Look how it's done. This is what we need to do. And I'm kidding. Same team.
There goes the Rascals.
Misses. Oh, nice one by Eli Drake.
So you heard Eli oftentimes what he does?
Oh, okay, cool.
Eli has got some sort of plan for him and Eddie Edwards that he's just not through right now, and I certainly don't think Eddie's through. Eddie Edwards was straight ahead guy. He calls it like he sees it. He's right down the middle.
Eddie back in.
Eddie Edwards got upset that Eddie Drake tossed all Kenny.
Yeah. Yeah, you're in the beginning of the match. Okay. Oh. Trying to tag designate Xavier. Oh, Eli Drake is about to. Nope. He throws Eli out. Oh, but he pulls designate Xavier out of the ring. The dirty heel. Oh. Oh, Eddie Edwards. Eli Drake tags in. Eugene there. Corano. And Desmond Xavier comes in. Oh. Knocks out Eddie Edwards. Oh, what is this? Oh. Oh. Nice drop kick. 1, 2, 3.
This keeps its eyes on Eli Drake. The power of Eli has been a factor in this match. Straight right hand and another one. Big down lengths. Eli's always thinking
straight right hand.
Eddie is still out on the floor.
Oh, catches him. Eli Drake, too big for Desmond Xavier.
Now, gonna go for a gravy train. White says, I don't think so. And the Rascals look out for it.
Oh, Eli Drake picks up both of them. Try to go for a double DDT, but Eli Drake, oh my god, he does a moonsault. 1, 2, nope. Oh, what the? Oh, there's Xavier. Oh, Eddie Edwards with the fiery clothesline. And a suicide dive out of the ring.
Damn.
Oh, now he got the kendo stick.
Eddie wants to go hardcore. And Eli and Daz are down in the ring as Kenny and Eddie get
The referee won't have it. Oh, Eli Drake takes away from him.
Oh my god.
Here comes the gravy. Oh. It's over. Eddie is not happy about that one.
They're not working as a team here. Eddie Edwards and Eli Drake.
Eli Drake taking advantage.
Oh.
Eli Drake not happy about, or Eddie Edwards not happy. What was that?
What? Eddie Drake went like during the match.
Oh, they were telling me to shh. I'm like, what the fuck?
No. I was basically making Eli Drake. He's like doing shh for whatever reason. Like, okay.
Will carry cancer after 35 years of using the manufacturer's.
All right, we got Rem in the house. Hashtag butt sex.
Has been diagnosed with ovarian cancer.
All right.
Powder prior to the diagnosis. Call.
Which I'm guessing that's what he's doing right now.
800-960-6520. Do you have a drawer full of knives but nothing sharp? Stop crushing your.
Yeah, Rem, you got the link to the video, so if you want to pop in with us.
Hopefully after the show we could try to do another episode of Yes.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Well, we'll see what shows up.
You need the Bavarian Edge. Look, it's so different because it has two independent spring action sharpeners made of ultra hard tungsten carbide that flex and
yeah, I know that this match already ended with you, but man, this match going. Man, I wish Twitch TV was just like what Blue Channel.
And with just a few passes through the tungsten carbide sharpeners on the Bavarian Edge, it's as sharp as a razor.
No, he didn't tell me to shut up. He he was doing what Eli Drake was doing in the match. Or
people. People. Yeah. I was not telling him to shut up. Because Eli Drake for some reason was that during the match, and I was like, okay. Basically, I was just doing what he was doing. Don't take it the wrong way, folks.
Remington, I love to do another episode of The Asylum, guys, but I gotta work at 6:30 in the morning. Oh, I do too, at 6. Yeah, I gotta work at 6. He has to work at 6:30. And And of course, Jason's loser trolls are coming on my videos.
Oh.
We'll ship it to you free. That's right, free shipping. Get your Bulgarian Edge and free shipping.
Hey, man, this match going way long. But I'm not playing though. It's a good match.
1-800-214-6280. That's 1-800-214-6280. Or visit the.
But yeah, they have nothing better to do.
1-800-214-6280. Order now. Elegance Vodka.
You dead, Jason. Fuck off.
This is your chance to invest and be a part of a trillion-dollar industry that's growing every year. Call now.
Remington puts down fuck JD.
Be a part of this thriving industry. Patron
Yeah.
sold for $1.1 billion. Casamigos tequila in just 4 years sold for $1 billion. Deep Eddy vodka in 5 years sold for $400 million.
Deep Eddy.
Drake.
Then why wait any longer? Call the number on your screen now.
Holy shit.
Iconic vodka.
Oh, I was okay. They counted.
And seeing Elegance vodka on the shelf and telling your friends I own a piece of that.
Yeah, I thought that was Eli Drake with the move, but I guess it was them who reversed on him.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
I was gonna say, yeah, that was impressive. But nope. Alright, I guess it was impressive how all three of them executed
Holy
it.
shit. Oh my god.
You know the Addiction Network. And if you have a problem with
He's got the candlestick.
screen now. Addiction is
Yeah, so much for that.
and you can't go it alone. The call is free, and so is the consultation. So why haven't you called? What are you waiting for?
Rem, good to know they like sucking Jason's micro penis.
Oh, yeah, drink Miss Kenny.
760-8581. A message from the Pulaski Law Firm. You started there right out of high school. Learned your trade and did it well. And the asbestos you handled, well, that was just part of the job. If you work in the trade,
Oh, okay, so they won.
mesothelioma, get the best
Yeah, buddy.
care available. Call us. You may be entitled to financial compensation without ever going to court. Call 800-760-2494 and see how we can help. Mesothelioma. Don't fight it alone. Tomorrow night, live on Twitch, Impact Wrestling.
So I guess Eddie Edwards is upset that he had to miss Kenny instead of Eddie Edwards missing Kenny.
See your favorite stars from Impact Wrestling, including the
Yeah.
they battle OVE Impact Team Action. You'll see the Smash Wrestling Championship on the
Come on, man.
Wrestling World
They won. Who cares?
One-on-one with Sammy Callahan. It all goes down live tomorrow night. 7 p.m.
Yeah, that's kind of a good point. But at the same time, I mean, he's crazy. He wants to do things on his own. But
He's like, no one misses Kenny but me. How dare you? Oh yeah, great story, Impact.
Score the win for his team. We gotta wonder what's next for these two on Impact Wrestling. Strange bedfellows. Somehow they pick up the win in a tag team match. Ladies and gentlemen, the former Knockout champion Tessa Blanchard, she's been suspended by Impact Wrestling. However, she issued the following video on social media.
oh, Tessa's got a video
Impact Management has decided to air this.
addressing management, I guess.
Damn it, man! I'm not up to that yet. Jesus Christ.
Kaya talks so much. She talks so much when I'm not there to actually do something about it. Impact Management suspended me because they wanted to punish me for what I did to Gail Kim. They wanted me to sit at home and think about it. Yeah, well, I thought about it, and I loved it. And if I had to do it again, I would. Because at homecoming, Gail Kim screwed me. And if it wasn't for her, I'd still be the Knockouts champion.
Yes.
You can enjoy this big return to Mexico. Because February 15th, my suspension's lifted. And I'm going to return to Mexico to take what's mine. You want to be a fighting champion? How about February 15th? You fight me.
Well, it appears that the suspension hasn't cooled Tessa Blanchard off one bit. How will the
All right, so that's in 2 weeks.
Valkyrie?
The same
And speaking of responses,
the same Impact show that's going to have Impact versus Cage for the world title.
to join the OVE family,
Yep.
which didn't exactly offer a clear answer. This week we had an opportunity to sit down with Rich Swan.
Let's kiss them all.
The history between himself
Shaw Powered.
February 15th.
Yep. I wonder who has a bigger collection of gay plastic fuck dolls, JD or Don Tony?
Huh?
I guess gay plastic toys, I guess. I guess sex dolls, I guess. The gay sex dolls.
And who said that?
Shaw.
Shaw?
Yeah. Shaw Powers.
How dare you, Shaw? Get your mind out of the gutter.
Huh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what he was trying to say. Sex dolls. Yeah, that's what he was trying to say.
Oh man. Oh,
Thomas,
I didn't see that coming.
Thomas, I will be on in a little. Gotta go somewhere. And fuck Gady.
Yeah.
We went up and down the roads together. This man, when I had no place to go, he opened up his home. It probably even cost him his marriage. But he opened up his home to me. Through the years, learning.
Little video package from Rich Swan.
Damn it, man. I'm still watching this commercial on Twitch TV. Sort of a commercial.
There's commercials on Twitch TV.
It's basically Josh Matthews and Jimmy Jacobs talking about, you know, whatever, and sometimes about the show.
What's the point?
It's a 3-minute second clips of it. You know, I don't just channel bullshit.
Okay.
That's their commercial basically.
Mm-hmm.
What you want, me.
All right, now it's finally over. Thank God.
I have here with me the one and only
only reason I say thank God because Josh Matthews. Yeah, I can't listen and watch this guy at the same time.
Posted that on February 15th at iMPACT, she wants a Knockouts Championship match with you. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, I mean, this rematch could have happened sooner if someone hadn't gotten themselves suspended. I mean, you put your hands on the refs, you hit Gail Kim, you disrespect an entire locker room, of course it's going to happen. You had this coming. But if I have to wait till February 15th, girl, let's go. How about I up the ante a little bit? How about we make this a Knockout Championship street fight match? La Güera Loca versus the Broken Diamond. See you at Uncaged, chica.
Okay. So she made this announcement on Twitter.
Yeah.
Sure, by the way. I'm out to it now.
Yeah, I know.
One-on-one with Psycho Clown.
Are you currently on Medicare? In other words, do you carry the red, white, and blue Medicare card? If so, are you suffering from chronic back pain? If you answered yes, you may be eligible for a pain-relieving back brace covered by Medicare at little to no cost, shipped directly to your home for free. These medical-grade back braces.
All right, Shaw. JD probably strangles himself with a belt while whacking like Kenny from South Park. but he's whacking into Vinnie Mac workout videos while listening to How Knows How to Touch.
Wow. Savage.
So that's a big statement there.
Find out for free. Call Back Brace America at 1-800-714-4136.
Oh, supposedly also, apparently JD try to reach out to AEW. Yeah, good luck with that one.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
Skin rash or scarring. Well, all of this is a big problem.
Do you want to talk about a guy who's desperate? I don't know, Shaw. If you could validate it for me, but But yeah, dude, you want to talk about a guy who's desperate?
Call the number on your screen now or visit jfinjustice.com.
I was on heroin. I used crack cocaine. We are the Addiction Network. And if you have a problem with drugs or alcohol, you need to call the number on your screen now. Addiction is a disease, and you can't go it alone. The call is free, and so is the consultation. So why haven't you called? What are you waiting for? Call the Addiction Network now. Get the help you need.
Call 800
The Addiction Network.
8581.
Attention, those who have taken the blood pressure medication valsartan. The FDA has recalled valsartan from numerous companies after MDMA, a possible cancer-causing chemical, was found in the medication. If you or a loved one took valsartan and suffered from bladder cancer, pancreatic cancer, kidney cancer, colorectal cancer, or liver injury with hospitalization, you may be eligible for financial compensation. Legal help is available. Now is the time to call the Rely On Group. Call today for a free consultation and help getting the justice you deserve. If you or a loved one has taken the common blood pressure medication valsartan, you may have been exposed to a harmful carcinogen. If you or a loved one has suffered from cancer or a liver injury, call us right now. We can help you get the financial compensation you deserve for your pain and suffering. Do not delay. Call now. Call 800-453-2771. That's 800-453-2771.
Earlier tonight, we announced our return to the Rebel Entertainment Complex in Toronto for Rebellion, live Sunday, April 28th on pay-per-view. VIP packages and tickets start sale Monday, March 4th at 12 p.m. Eastern. Don't miss out on this epic event.
All right,
Taya Valkyrie. Great.
Jalen, congratulations on 500 subscribers. Thank you. Oh my God, he's back. Oh, fuck.
You talking about the show? I'm not to that part yet.
Yeah, I'm talking about who showed up on the show.
Great. Send me the hate.
Oh, he's back. You'll see who I'm talking about. But yeah, thank you, Jalen. Thank you, Jalen, in the chat.
Yeah. And Taya is going to defend the title in a street fight knockouts match.
Psycho Clown.
Psycho Clown. Oh, Psycho Clown from. Oh no.
He better win this fucking match.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's one of those team. It's the Team Triple A versus Team Impact thing that they're doing to win a cup, I guess, a World Cup. I guess maybe. I'm assuming that's what it is. But yeah, I forgot to mention this too. Right in my review of it, but I must have forgot about it. But yeah, Team Impact features Fallah Bahh in there. Like really, Fallah Bahh.
Yeah. Yep.
You're gonna have Team Impact Wrestling. With Fallah Bahh in there to represent Team Impact.
Dude, he struggles getting to the ring. He had to get in the ring from the floor. Come on, man. Doesn't even use the ropes. Like he just rolls in the ring. Like, come on, man.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not at that part yet, but oh my God, I can't stand watching Fallah Bahh.
Oh my gosh, this whatever. Shaw, I've only seen a few videos of JD for a few minutes. He's not as bad as the other WWE fanboys, but he seems a little bit fake.
He is. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, like, there's many things that we can actually agree with JD on, but his mannerisms and the way he the way he says his opinions and and how he tolerates others' opinions. Like, come on, it's pathetic.
Exactly. It's also tough when he's saying it on camera, or I would say he's on camera, but once you see him in person, and you don't see him acting like that.
Absolutely. I'll look for you in the chat room. Yeah.
Yeah. You fucking idiot! Wow.
Yeah, trying to say that when we meet you in person.
All right.
Guarantee you, he won't.
He can fly.
Oh my.
And the thing is, I could confront him right in Taiwan. I know where House of Glory is. I'm just saying.
I like how in these shows too, like he's all calm, cool, collected. Try to act like this nice guy. Because I checked out.
That's how he gets around. Acting like a nice guy.
Because I checked out a couple of clips from the House of Glory, and like, this dude's just so fake. Like, guarantee, if Vince McMahon called him tomorrow, asking him to join the company, he would join. No doubt about it.
Yes, he would.
If you're wondering where KM is here tonight, he suffered a beating at the hands of Brian Cage a few weeks
Shaw, he acts like a fan of non-WWE promotions, but barely checks them out. It's kind of like if you enjoy watching these other shows, why not watch them more? Exactly.
And that is one heck of a tope because he literally used his head as a battering ram, caught Paul right under the chin. And when you're 420, just getting up after that, getting on your feet, getting back in the ring is a struggle.
I just want to point out that earlier in the show, y'all saw Daiga wrestling for Impact Wrestling. Daiga is going out with Tessa Blanchard.
He's the what?
Daiga. He's going out with Tessa Blanchard.
Amazing athlete, Psycho Clown. Really?
Oh, like him motherfucker.
Yes, he is. Before she used to date Ricochet, but that relationship ended.
Yeah.
But not. I don't think it ended. I don't think it ended in a negative way. I think it ended in a way of we can still be friends like that. But yeah, now she's with Daiga, and Daiga. Based on how you see him right now, he's got a unique build. He's pretty good. Just think of him as the second coming of Neville or
right.
Pac. Oh, here comes that fat piece of monkey trash. Yeah, I'm at that part now. And Yokozuna are a ripoff. and not in a good way.
Right.
Oh my god. Okay, now I see what you mean. Oh my god. That little small step for him to get in the ring. What the fuck is that?
So in the match, Clown flips, does a powerbomb. The way Falaba sells it.
Psycho Clown.
Yeah, well you see what I mean?
Yeah, I tried to see this.
This man. Now he's in control. Nope, psych.
Psycho Clown, can he get it? Can he turn the big man around? Shoulders down, and a victory!
Wow, that's nice.
Oh,
I never Psycho Clown doing that intro before.
So lazy to kick out too. What the?
Oh my god!
I guess that was the way they would. I guess that was the way they made it, but still.
Psycho Clown's gotta be careful, man. He's gonna set someone on fire. Yeah, that's right. Scare that piece of trash away.
Can we please just get through this match tonight? That's exactly what I want. I will get through this match. Keep you healthy. So 2 weeks in a cage, you have no excuse for that. Okay. You're going to get your title shot and uncaged, and then they even name the show after you. Uncaged. Are you happy now?
Uncaged.
Damn right. In 2 weeks, you take your head off. Just stay healthy tonight. So you got no excuse. I'm going to beat you just like I did. Is that how you remember it? Hey.
What?
Don't screw me over tonight, bro. That's your apartment.
Wait a minute. Y'all training for a Fall Out Boy? In Mexico.
Yeah, that made no sense.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, you thought they were cheering
for Fall Out Boy that you want to cheer for?
You would have thought they would have cheered for Clown, for Psycho Clown.
Yes, exactly. People know who Psycho Clown is in Mexico City, Mexico.
Yeah. That's why I didn't get it. I'm like, what the okay. What's up, Shiveria? Oh my god. Jalen, JD can't even get pussy from his cats. Shaw. Psycho Clown. When did Impact hire JD? Wow.
Elegance Vodka is a new liquor company you can invest in now. Elegance Vodka is launching worldwide.
Oh my god.
This is your opportunity to invest. Anyone of age.
God damn it, Fall Out Boy. That was trash.
Well,
I use crack cocaine.
This way he died on Psycho Clown on the outside.
Or alcohol, you need to call the number on your screen now.
Although always he splashed.
Yeah.
Call is free, and so was a consultation. So why haven't you called? What are you waiting for? Call the Addiction Network.
Shiveria, did you hear about the rumors about Brock Lesnar going to AEW? Yeah, I heard about. Robert brought it up to my attention, the Asylum's attention. A couple of days.
Yeah, I heard about it too. I'm not. But again, those are just rumors. But if it is true, that Brock Lesnar does want to go to AEW, there'll be a better life schedule for him. Well, not that it matters anyway, because in WWE he doesn't show up that much anyways.
Smiles on thousands of faces, and I'm proud to say that I'm one of them. From perfecting the personal style of your smile,
because you get and yet you get guys like Seth Rollins having a problem with that. Oh yeah, he's not here every week. He got the title hold the title hostage. Even though the title has been defended with him being champion.
for surprisingly less than you'll find anywhere else.
Right.
Hey, you don't have to do this anymore. Call G4 by GoPro.
Yeah, so
a new day in dental care is here.
Yeah, but according to a certain somebody, what culture talking about on YouTube, apparently, it's fake news. What if it happens? What if it happens? No, they just don't want to see him go to AEW.
Mm-hmm.
Brock Lesnar wouldn't go to AEW. He wouldn't go there. Blah, blah, blah. Well, we'll see. That'd be funny, though. That'd be funny if he actually did went to AEW.
Mm-hmm. That would be funny.
Well, at least the right guy won.
Viene con todo en nuestro territorio y nos van a venirnos a honor, porque recuerden que somos totalmente payasos. No otra cosa, equipo, otra cosa. En 2 semanas tenemos que ir con todo.
Alright, how sad his own fans turned on him for Fall Out Boy in this match.
weeks away from Team AAA versus Team iMPACT and a victory for Team AAA. They're building momentum down towards that big-time match. What's going to happen? And also next week we're going to see Uma King and Sami Callihan. Wow, that's a match that I've wanted to see for a while. Can't believe we get to see it. It's going to be great. Speaking of Sami Callihan, Rich Swann certainly had a lot to get off of his chest earlier tonight.
Oh my God. The worst thing that could happen is about having a wardrobe malfunction.
This is like family, functional family. The question's still on our mind about...
Are you serious? Okay. Shaw, I'm excited to see Kenta go back to Japan and wrestle for reals, not the WWE pussy style. Oh yeah, definitely. But what the fuck is it? Shiveria. JD's Twitter handle is AEW Chief Officer. Get the fuck out of here.
What?
JD is calling himself the AEW Chief Officer. Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, the match was trash, but at least the right guy won.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah. Damn, Moose took somebody's. Oh, that was sick. Moose took somebody's sign, put it on his ass, and then threw it back in the crowd. You sick freak, man. But he's a heel.
He ain't catch him nothing, by the way, or whatever it was that he changed.
Exactly. What the unless if it was legit, like you have no right calling yourself that.
Nope.
No, you want to be chief because you're desperate for attention. That's what it is.
That's what it is. He is desperate for attention. The only thing he's the captain of wherever he said he is him being a phony ass motherfucker.
Exactly.
Weighing 277 pounds from Chico, California, the Machine.
All right, I'm gonna take a break here. I'll wrap back.
Wow. Okay. It would be funny as hell if Cody Rhodes and the Bucks told him to change his Twitter handle. Yeah, they should. I don't know why he's doing that, but unless he made some kind of announcement that he was going to be a part of AEW, but I mean, we'll see if that's legit. But we all have our doubts about JD when it pertains to AEW, but I mean, shit, if I were them, I wouldn't want him to be part of the company. No way, no how. Johnny, yeah. Huh.
That match is going to take place in 2 weeks. What's going to happen in this tag team main event? We hope to find out next.
Attention, those who have taken the blood pressure medication Valsartan. The FDA has
Okay.
Valsartan from numerous companies.
Sean's view seems like the classic child molester. Wouldn't surprise me if he works at Ronald McDonald on the weekends. Well, apparently, apparently YouTube is all he's done. Shaw, apparently Sean's view, all he's done is YouTube. Like he's trying to, live his life off of YouTube with no job because apparently he's too lazy. Oh, I'm disabled. I'm this, that, and the other. As I do, no, you're lazy to get a real job on top of what you're doing. You always got to have a backup plan. Oh, I'm handicapped. I can't do certain things. It's like, oh, I don't buy it, man.
That's 800
I don't buy that whole thing with Sean.
Attention, men. Have you used Just for Men hair dye and feel you may have some
Everything is about AEW with JD. No, because he's desperate.
sores, blistering, skin rash, or scarring? The law offices of Ben Crump are investigating claims for victims.
He's never had a job. He still lives with mom and dad. Now, I don't think he lives with mom and dad, but I think I don't know. I feel like he's milked the system. I think he's milked the system off this shit. Because if you think about it, I mean, like, look at Sean's View and all his, his clickbait fucking videos. Like, that dude, he does that for views. He does it for cheap views. That's what a lot of people have known him for doing, which is why he does it. It's really pathetic, but what's even more pathetic is that he still gets the views no matter what. Yeah, because I remember Undertaker Freak interviewing him on YouTube, and he was like, "Oh, YouTube's my job. This, that, and the other." And Undertaker was like, "This is your job? This is your job? Okay. Whatever you say." If he does milk the system, good for him. Fuck the system. He's still a weirdo, though. Yeah, I mean, anything to make money. I mean, I don't know how much he makes, but that works for him. I mean, he has a big enough audience, to get 1,000 views. Not really much like the same amount of his subscribers, but it's whatever. Moose posing. Moose doing some posing. What the? Oh, Johnny Impact kicks him. Oh, kick to the face. Moose doing the posing. Oh, Moose. Go with the clothesline. Nope. Johnny Impact with the Hurricanrana. But Moose gets back up. Drop kick to Moose. Both nip up. Moose goes back down. What was the point of that, though, by the way? Oh, here we go. Brian Cage and Kevin Killer Cross. Here we go. Brian Cage and Killer Cross about to go at it. Oh, Brian Cage with the shoulder tackle. Forearm by Brian Cage. Oh, Brian Cage with the Hurricane. Oh, shoot. Body slam. Oh, but of course Johnny Impact has to tag himself, you motherfucker.
Right now watching the entrance of Moose and Killer Cross.
Damn.
I'm watching Moose doing the air guitar entrance.
Oh, wow. Chavaria and one of JD's. What? That was a 3 count. What the fuck? Botch? Anyway. Chavaria, in one of JD's recent videos, he was pretending like he was talking to Cody. That is sad for a 37-year-old man. Wow. So he's over. What, on the phone?
Holy shit.
That's powerbomb. Killer Cross.
That was a cool Titantron of Brian Cage. The Terminator. That was cool.
Wow. So on one of JD's videos, he pretended to talk to Cody Rhodes. He was pretending.
Phony.
Yeah, that. Okay, on the phone. Yeah, that is desperate. Did somebody did he put on speaker, or he was just like talking to him like, and you couldn't hear a damn thing? Because if it was really Cody Rhodes on the phone, he would have put that shit on speaker.
Mm-hmm.
But wow, that is. I might. Damn, dude! Like somebody called this dude out on that. I would like to see somebody call him out on that. That is so pathetic.
If someone sends that to Cody Rhodes and Cody Rhodes expose him, that'll really put JD in his place.
Yeah, I'd like to see somebody send that clip to Cody Rhodes, like, "Hey Cody, were you talking to this dude on the phone?" And then Cody would be like, "Nope, I don't even know who the fuck that is."
He'd be like, "I don't even know who this guy is."
Exactly.
So right now, my end commercial break on Twitch TV, and the match hasn't even started yet on my end.
No, he was probably joking, but that's sad as fuck for attention. Yeah. Well, considering
it's not even a good joke.
Well, considering he's talking on the phone or pretending to talk on the phone, and then make a tweet or not tweet, but then change his name to AEW Chief Officer. Like, this dude is just phony, man. Wow. But then again, it's pretty sad that I'm not surprised.
So far, I was worried that Cage did not put the whole together, but they really haven't functioned that well as a team. I mean, Johnny's been in there a long time. That's more of a chess match than we gave these guys credit for. Chaos and seconds.
Moose on top of Johnny Impact.
You know, again, I think Brian Cage is just I think Brian Cage is a guy who wants Johnny at his best, but he's acknowledged.
Moose doing the same move over and over and over, and all of a sudden Johnny Impact reverses with a low blow. Well, knee to the groin. Yeah, I'm gonna do this the whole match. It's like, man. I'm gonna kill a cross. He's got the choke on Johnny Impact. Oh, well, of course, Johnny Impact reverses, of course. DDT the Killer Cross.
Son of a bitch, man.
What?
I'm not watching the match yet.
You're not in the match yet?
No, once it comes back, then the match will begin on my end.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. They really need to fix that, by the way. The timing of Twitch TV and Pursuit Channel or between. Yo, basically on Twitch TV then.
Yeah, but you know what the thing is though. The Pursuit channel, they start the show 2 minutes before it's supposed to start. It's like, okay, why are you starting it 2 minutes before it starts? Like they started at 8:58. It's like you couldn't wait another 2 minutes.
Oh, that's strange.
Yeah. Oh, but Brian Cage. Douche. Brian Cage attacking everybody like German suplex.
All time, man. The match big has finally started on my end.
Shaw, all these grown men crying over wrestling is pathetic. Yep. Chaverio and one of his followers changed their Twitter handle to AEW Chief Administrator or something like that. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Just admit you're gay for JD. Just admit it. Just admit it. I'm gonna change my name just like JD did.
Do they? Let me ask you this: do they even like AEW? A company that hasn't even started yet.
Probably not. But JD probably doesn't. That's where he doesn't watch his beloved indies. Oh, Johnny Impact on top. Moose, you could have. Okay.
Oh, I gotta see that part then.
If you're talking about like Moose, like Johnny Impact was so late to do the move, or maybe Moose was too late for Johnny Impact to land on him.
Oh, I gotta see that. I gotta see that part then. Oh, double kick up. Oh, but Moose goes down. Bye, folks. On my end, mine's is very, very late. I'm very late on this one, while Christian is way, way ahead of me.
Yeah, because the Pursuit channel, like, they start 2 minutes early. It's like, what the hell? Oh my god!
and Twitch TV, they started late, like about 5 minutes in, from my time.
Oh my god, dude! Johnny Impact. He attempted to do a 619. It was horrible. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Almost with a spear.
I'm afraid to look at it when it comes up.
That was a horrible 619 he tried to do.
Killer Cross. No, misses.
Yeah,
and that's his own teamwork there.
Yeah. Damn, man, just admit Shaw, he's trying to jump on the bandwagon first because he missed it with ROH and New Japan. I mean, after all these years, he couldn't have missed it, but of course. I remember JD was shitting on Enzo, but when Enzo made an appearance at House of Glory, he was nice as fuck to Enzo. You see, even more how much of a pussy he is. Come on, man, Enzo Amore. This dude's bitch made it, man. Damn, that motherfucker. They ended the show 7 minutes before it actually ended. Wow, what the? So, Impact Wrestling ended 7 minutes before it's supposed to end. The show's over.
Wow.
It's not even 11 o'clock yet.
Yeah, I know it's on my time right here too. Wow.
What the hell, man? So it started 2 minutes. That makes no. Well, it started 2 minutes before it was supposed to start, and it ends 7 minutes before it ends.
Pursuit channel. Now you need to take care of that issue.
Yeah, that's it for me. I'm still waiting for Robert to do his reaction to the match.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, that 619 was horrible. Dude, how does Brian Cage do a better 619 than you? And he's bigger.
I still gotta see that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was just... All right, well, I guess while Robert's still watching, I could go ahead and still read here. Shaw, it's still on Twitch. Yeah, we know. Robert's still watching too. Robert's watching on Twitch as well. I thought Enzo was cool on TV. I didn't give a shit about his backstage heat and antics because that's none of my business. Yeah, I guess I can respect that. Even though some of that backstage heat wasn't warranted because it was most likely, it was mostly accusations. Most likely accusations.
Yeah. The whole thing with him being annoying is is backstage heat. Moose is money. So said his knee pad with the $sign.
Really? Then why aren't you the champion?
Mr. Impact Wrestling.
Okay, let's see. Okay, there's still no comments yet.
Was that supposed to be a suplex by Giant Impact? Or
guess so.
Because look at Killer Cross was on his head there. Like, was that supposed to be a suplex?
Like him cheating on Liv Morgan and getting kicked off the bus by Reigns. I don't care. I didn't care. I only care about the wrestlers on screen. Character. Who did he cheat? Who did he cheat on? Or with
Liv Morgan.
And the person that
the whole thing about that is that he said I think he said something on Twitter or some kind of promo he cut, whatever. Yeah, about him cheating on his girlfriend, whatever. Which at the time he was dating Liv Morgan, and then Liv Morgan broke up with him.
Wow, what fucking gonna say that on TV?
Yeah, well, I'm like, what an idiot! Wow, How could you break up with that? How could you cheat? How could you cheat on that?
Exactly. And for who?
Man, if I was with Liv Morgan, man, I would never cheat on her, man. And I'm not the type of guy who to cheat on anyone.
I would have been her and go on TV. Why would you? For one, why would you admit that? For one.
Yeah, that was stupid. That was completely stupid on his part.
Yeah. Okay.
And the whole thing with him kicked off the bus by Roman Reigns, which I don't blame Roman Reigns for that one. For what they said was true about him being annoying.
Wow.
Oh man, get across. He's a beast. Oh, but got cut off.
Yeah, folks, this is how much I don't keep up with WWE television. Yeah, there's many things that I don't even know about, like that, like Enzo cheating and the whole Reigns thing. I never knew about that until now. It's like, wow, and you're gonna cheat on, of all people, Liv Morgan, like. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And then admit that you did.
No effect. Oh wait, here we go. This is what you're talking about here. Oh, not yet. Moose counter.
Everybody started hating Enzo because of his backstage heat and antics. I didn't jump on the Enzo hate bandwagon.
Wow, that was trash.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He botched it. Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. That was that was horrible. That's gonna be one of the worst 619s I've ever seen.
I guess so, man.
That put Cesaro 619 being better than Giant Impact since 619. But here's the thing with Cesaro was in 619. At least he connected with it. He didn't botch it at all. It's just that it didn't look right when he did it. But with Giant Impact, completely botched it.
I say he could have keep his legs together. Let's see, Shaw. I stopped watching WWE like 6 years ago. I went to a Raw, and it was the worst show I've been to. I was embarrassed to be there.
Wow. No. Okay, that's it for me now. The show's over now. But yeah, this from Twitch TV. It started about 3 minutes in, 3 minutes late for Impact Wrestling on Twitch TV. I thought it was 5 minutes, but I just checked the time now. Okay, it was 3 minutes actually. So, but yeah, Impact Wrestling for this week. There were a lot of good tag team matches. I'll say that, and one single match I thought was fucking trash. But that's not Psycho Clown's fault. It's Fallout Bob's fault.
Yeah, aside from that match, I mean, it wasn't really all that bad of a show tonight. Good stuff. Nope. All right, well, for this week, I'm going to give the show a 7.5 out of 10 for this week.
Yep, and I'm going to go 6.5 out of 10. Oh, excuse me. I would have gone 7 out of 10, but I got to take a half off because of Fallout Bob.
Damn, just because of him?
Yep. Him being on my TV screen and him having a horrible match with Psycho Clown was so bad. I couldn't give it a 7 out of 10. But I still thought it was a good show. But yeah, Fallout Bob, my God. And Ace fans in Mexico, they cheer for him. Over Psycho Clown, who's well known in Triple A.
Wow.
How the fuck does that happen?
Right.
But yeah, the first time I saw I remember the first time I saw Fallout Bob on my TV screen. Well, it was about like almost 3 years ago, where he was teaming up with someone. I don't remember who he was teaming up with, but he started off as a tag team actually with someone. I don't remember who it was. But yeah, the first time I saw this bum on my TV screen, and the way I saw him looking like a ripoff of Yokozuna, and the way he worked too, I'm like, oh my God, this guy is fucking garbage.
Like, damn, dude, he was struggling to get to the ring, to get in the ring.
Yeah, he needed the steps to get in the ring.
Wow.
Unbelievable, man. Fallout Bob is getting this attention in Impact Wrestling.
Again.
And he's on Team Impact against Team Triple A. Ain't the worst part of what pertains to Team Impact. You got Sammy Klein in that team. He's got to be teaming up with that piece of fat trash.
Oh wow, are you?
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, and Giant Impact was what position Giant Impact? He's number 2 trash. Fallout Bob will always be number 1 trash.
Like damn, but that 619 was just something. Chavaria, did you see the video of Lesnar throwing the Universal Championship at Vince after WrestleMania 34? I heard he was pissed at the crowd reaction and match change.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I've seen it so many times on YouTube.
Yeah, because the match was fucking trash.
If it's a man yelling out to Brock Lesnar asshole.
But yeah, he's your fucking champion anyway. And you put the belt back on him.
Mm-hmm. Unbelievable, man.
I mean, it's funny, for somebody to throw shit at Vince.
Yep.
Because he deserves it, but at the same time, it's like, you put the belt back on him. Only you disrespect you like that, like, come on, man.
Yeah, those two, there's a hate relationship that still lives in there.
Yeah, that's why I said, oh, he's not there every week. He's not there every week. That's why he can't. He has to keep bringing that up because he's not there every week. He's bitter. He's bitter.
Mm-hmm.
Because Reigns was supposed to win, but Vince changed his mind during the match.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
And the crowd reactions was the fault of Vince McMahon for booking that whole thing where Roman Reigns is going to say, I'm here every week, but Brock Lesnar is not. You know, where the fans turn on Brock Lesnar. So, of course, Brock Lesnar is going to be pissed off about that.
Yeah, it was bullshit. All right, but anywho, yeah, that's pretty much what we gotta say about it for this week. Pretty good show, and we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens next week.
Mm-hmm. Now, here's the thing too. Impact Wrestling is plugging in the next 2 weeks. Taya Valkyrie defend her Impact Knockouts Championship against Tessa Blanchard in a street fight. On that same episode, it's going to be Johnny Impact defending his Impact World Championship against Brian Cage. Brian Cage's rematch. And then on top of that, next week's show is going to be the Impact Tag Team Championship, LAX versus Lucha Brothers. Why can't you save this match for the outcome for the one for February 15th? Have championship titles on the line on that episode, since you're making February 15th a big deal.
That's a good point.
But yeah, what makes sense there for Impact Knockouts title to be defended on the night that the Impact Knockouts and the World Championship be defended too. I don't know. Yeah, I guess you got to see how they book next week's show to give us a reason why they did it that way.
All right. Let's see if we got any more. Nope. Lesnar does what he wants, and he knows that. Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much what it is, I guess. So Robert, you have any final thoughts on anything? Or are you good?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
So someone brought up Kenta in the last chat before, right? About him leaving.
Yeah, somebody brought it up. I forgot who it was, but yeah.
Well, either way, so yeah, finally Kenta is out of WWE, so that he go back to Japan and wrestling Pro Wrestling Nova to do what he loves, is allowed to do, and that's something that WWE has took away from him. That's the GTS. And on top of that, he was not happy. He has been unhappy with in WWE when he came to the main roster.
Of course.
Look what they done with him, man. And then here's the thing too. When he got injured, obviously, that's what killed it first. When he first got hurt, he went to get the surgery, and then on the result of that surgery, he had a scar to show it too, though. It looks pretty nasty, and then in the under basically from his armpit, that it looked weird how it was done. Like, some myself, what the fuck happened? Like how the fuck did they fuck up his shoulder like that? You could visibly see his scar, and then on top of that, from his arm, under his armpit, looked like some kind of skin that's attached to his like it was weird. Like what the fuck? What the fuck what wrong in that surgery? I'm like, what the fuck they done with what the fuck wherever hospital he went to get that surgery, what the fuck they done to him?
Nothing, like always.
But when he came back and then he got hurt again, which that one, the second time he got hurt, it wasn't his fault. But ever since then, that's when he really started to die down. His momentum was dead at that point. And then they got him to me in NXT. I mean, I'll up NXT, excuse me, to get to me roster, and they stuck him on 205 Live. And from there, everything else went down from hill from there. He was very unhappy where he was at, and he didn't want to be there no more until when 205 Live finally got in charge of by Triple H, because this man didn't want anything to do with that anymore because the whole Enzo Amore thing, because at the time Enzo Amore was a cruiserweight champion, and then all of a sudden Hideo Itami getting a better booking for a little bit, and then they also allowed him to go back to Pro Wrestling Nova, because again he was very unhappy with for traveling in WWE and all that, and it looks like he was going somewhere, but they haven't keep jobbing. And then when I saw him getting job again on the pre-show of Royal Rumble, I'm like, really? You could have chose Kalisto to take that pinfall, but you chose Hideo Itami, Kenta. I didn't like that. And then I didn't watch this week's 205 Live, which I will when I get a chance, because I need to do that review. He has his final match on 205 Live against Akira Tozawa, and he lost. And they did a spot where he got attacked by he was betrayed by Ariya Daivari, because they ended up pairing those two together when Ariya Daivari came back. So that's supposed to be Kento's send off as Hideo Itami, but being betrayed by Ariya Daivari. So and that was it. Because Kenta he asked for he requested for a release, and he was granted that release. Because let's face it, WWE, it right there tells you that WWE did not take him seriously, especially with the whole thing. Oh yeah, he's injury prone. We can't do anything with this guy.
You don't do anything with the people that are wrestling right now.
Yeah, it's a damn shame. He was, because remember at the time he was a hot act, a hot free agent act. They made a big deal off him signing with WWE back in 2014.
They did.
Yeah. He finally gets there. Looked like he was going somewhere too. But again, the injuries got the best of him, took that away from him. And now all we need to do now is see what can he do to get his own popularity back. Well, obviously that's no problem, because everyone knows who Kenta. Everyone knows that Kenta can do better. Without WWE. But talk about someone that never got the opportunity to go to WrestleMania, and no, the pre-show doesn't count, folks.
It doesn't.
Yeah, people are gonna say, "Well, but he was a WrestleMania. Like, he was in the Battle Royal. It was not on the main show. It was the pre-show.
It doesn't mean anything. It wasn't an important match that he was a part of.
And guess who won that match too? The Big Show.
Exactly. What more needs to be said? Some leak. But yeah.
I was waiting for a sound to pass by. But yeah, I'm happy he's gone from there. All we need now Oh, by the way, what pertains to him asking for release, yeah, they granted his release, but they won't grant the release of the Revival, Maria and Mike Knows. Okay, I wonder why too. I'll spell it out for you. A E W.
There you go.
Oh, but they're not competition though. And now you got Dean Ambrose.
Yep.
Dean Ambrose, he always been unhappy with his position because of his the direction of his character. Where he said that they be giving him nothing but hokey shit, well, of his booking. Which, by the way, you can see right there, folks. With the whole plant, between Chris Jericho, and that feud with the plant, and the whole thing with him with James Ellsworth, the whole AJ Styles situation. His involvement with the Miz, from Raw. That was hokey too. The way they did it. And then when he came back, because he had an injury, that's that infection that could have killed him, which probably is on W Network. It's called The Chronicles. Where it pertains to behind that background of Dean Ambrose. Haven't seen it yet, but I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out when I can. But that I heard was pretty good though. And then finally, Dean Ambrose comes back. Fans want him to turn heel. WWE waited too long to do that. And why? And when did they do it? They decided to not do it when Roman Reigns had leukemia. Which just time we said it was a bad time for doing that. They could have done it another way, but they did it in the worst timing. And then on top of that, after seeing the feud between Ambrose and Rollins, what a colossal failure that was. Dean Ambrose is saying what stinks and everything, and why he betrayed Seth Rollins, because it was all Roman's fault, and that whole stupid thing. But that he's the weak. They said he's weak and all that, whatever. And the whole thing was Seth Rollins didn't care to find him that much. Basically, that whole feud was a mess. It was a complete fucking mess. And then Ambrose ends up becoming, the ripoff of Bane from Batman. That's just what it was. That's what it was. Except it wasn't the actual mask. It was just a gas mask, because he didn't want to be sick. Oh, that's another thing. The whole thing with the having fluids sticking up his ass. Yeah, they did that segment. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So yeah, now you can see why Ambrose wanted to leave. They completely fuck over the heel turn that people have been excited to finally see. We finally get the heel turn to Ambrose. We finally get to see what heel Ambrose is all about. And this is what they give us: hokey shit, which Ambrose did say, And apparently he turned down more money that he's going to get, if he resigns, and he turned it down.
Yeah.
Money was more money. His character was more important than money at that point. His dignity was more important. His pride was more important.
For sure. Yeah.
So so they go lay all this money they want, by laying out all that money, they want you to sell out. They want you to do things that you don't want to do.
Mm-hmm.
But New Day is okay with it because New Day is okay to carry themselves like embarrassing faggots.
Yeah, man.
You want to talk about real sellouts? Look at fucking New Day, the way they fucking carry themselves.
Yeah,
so yeah, Dean Ambrose is.
That's the only way to get over.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, Dean Ambrose. When we heard about that, I said at the time, I don't care if Dean Ambrose is leaving. All I care about is when Shinsuke Nakamura is leaving. I'm waiting to hear from him if he's going to resign or not resign. That's what I care about. For sure, Dean Ambrose. I feel bad for how Dean Ambrose has been booked, because someone like him who should be taken seriously shouldn't be booked that way. But look how Nakamura's being booked. He's become nothing but a failure in WWE.
And also, I'm sick and tired of people blaming it on them when the writers and Vince McMahon and a few other people are part of the problem as well when it pertains to these guys.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we'll see what they do with the Ambrose to at the WrestleMania. And some people say it'll work because of how WWE broke that news. Because WWE don't ever break the news like that for someone that said they're not gonna resign and leave. I don't think it's work. I think it's legit.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see we'll see. But then again, look at Dolph Ziggler.
Mm.
But this is the Ambrose we're talking about here, folks. And you can see how the Ambrose has not been happy. You can see on TV how of his his facial expressions. You can see that he is not liking the position that he's in WWE. You could almost just see right through him, like with CM Punk.
Robert as not Robert. Malik. I mean, I guess since nobody else is on, he wants a link to the video. So I guess Okay, let's see.
And by the way, if anyone's wondering why I'm wearing a hoodie and this jacket, it's because it's fucking cold.
Well, I think you're on.
Yes. And on top of that, I'm by the window, so. But yeah, Dean Ambrose. And the way I'm glad he's leaving, because he deserves better than that. So, and when he leaves, he'll come back to being Jon Moxley. And as far as Renee Young, who's married to Dean Ambrose, what's happening with her now? Some people are wondering about that. Is she gonna leave too? That's the thing. We don't know. I don't know how she feels about about her position. Not that she's a commentator for Monday Night Raw. So, where it pertains to Renee Young, who I don't think she's leaving. I think she's gonna stick around because the WWE does like Renee Young. They like how how she presents herself. So if she does leave, it's gonna be a shame too. So we'll see what happens with Renee Young, and see how she feels about the whole thing with Ambrose is who's getting ready to leave WWE when his contract is up.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's going on, Malik?
What's up, Christian? What's up, Robert? It's been a long time since I've been on the asylum. Yeah, I just caught your show. Yeah, I haven't watched Impact, I think, for maybe 2 or 3 years now. It's probably not as good as it was with the changes and everything. And I've heard they've changed networks now, too.
There are a lot of changes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where are they on now? I mean, what channel? I mean, what network? I heard the name, but I forgot it.
Okay. It's on the Pursuit channel.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Pursuit. Yeah, okay. I got to look up Pursuit and look for the number listing on I have Comcast. But anyway, pertaining back to your WWE talk, a.k.a. whack-ass wrestling entertainment, the influx of departures that are pending, Dean Ambrose being definite, and as far as Maria and her husband, they went on Twitter on the offensive saying that it's not real. Like they've been with that WWE has been supportive of her through her being a mommy and this and that, and also how her husband got clean and sober, without WWE's rehab money. That's all well and good, but ever since you debuted, I think ever since you came back about what, like 2 or 3 years ago when you debuted with that love gimmick, you haven't been seen on TV since. And it's always about TV exposure. Maria and her husband, I mean, even though he was getting clean, of course, haven't been on TV and haven't been used. So what are you so defensive for WWE about? See, that's what baffles the mind about these so-called superstars these days.
Exactly.
You want to defend WWE, but you're not being used and you're not working. Yeah, you're on a contract, but you might get. I don't think you're getting paid all that much to stay home. I think the checks decrease when you're just staying home. They increase when you actually work and put on good matches. So if I was Maria and Mike, I would leave and go for AEW. Oh, speaking of AEW, there was a video that surfaced on Facebook. I think I might have sent it to you, Christian, and a bunch of other friends. A fan at the Royal Rumble had on an all elite wrestling T-shirt, and some security jackass or official came over and made him take off the shirt. And somebody videotaped it. I'm like, what the fuck? You gonna threaten to throw him out if he didn't take off the shirt? You talk about insecure. I wouldn't take off shit. You'd have to fight me, or if you throw me out for wearing a shirt, I'm gonna sue your ass. I mean, what kind of shit is that? Are you that scared of Cody Rhodes and what he's doing? Apparently you are. And I've heard they're offering a big money for wrestlers to jump and leave. And look at this. There's a link I saw. Brock is in talks with AEW.
Yes, sir.
So AEW is on the rise. So I'm hoping they get some kind of broadcast deal soon where I can watch them, because once they do, they may take viewers from both Impact and WWE in the long run. And I'm hoping Dean Ambrose, Hideo Itami, and everybody leaving them goes to AEW. And there's talk of Styles' status with WWE, because his contract expires also after WrestleMania. So you have a lot of contracts expiring after WrestleMania, and wrestlers may want to opt to go elsewhere for not greener pastures necessarily, but for better pastures to shine. You know what I mean? And maybe wrestle the style they want to, and shine like they should. You know what I mean? Because we all know Vince is bullshit. And we see it on Raw, we see it on SmackDown. It's terrible. I mean, I still watch it, but basically I watch it and it helps me go to sleep. So I fall asleep maybe within 15 minutes of the show, and I miss everything else. So I have to go back and replay it. And Ronda Rousey,
especially
I don't care if you are Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey does not help. She is an outsider.
Nope.
She's an outsider. And look at her promos. With the promo with Becky Lynch. Botched promos. I mean, I understand botched moves in the ring. I mean, look at Nia Jax. I mean, she's botching so much. She's injured about maybe 5 people in the ring now. But to botch a promo, I mean, and you could tell, and I'm surprised Becky Lynch didn't bust out laughing with that straight face. I'm impressed that she kept a straight face, because to say I can murder you with my bare hands, without breaking a sweat. I'm like, wow, you had the result of that, and to say murder in front of all those little children, you know, same ones that you know, still worship Cena for some odd reason. I don't know why. But man, Ronda, I mean, she can't talk, and you know, she might have some skill in the ring a little bit, but still, she's a UFC fighter for the most part. And the thing is, the way she came in, which is why I have no respect for her, you basically fled the UFC because you got your ass kicked twice and you couldn't take it. So you retreated. You went from something real to retreat to something fake. That doesn't say a lot. That doesn't say a lot about her character either.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, me and Robert were saying this a couple of days ago. Like, Ronda Rousey's not as big a draw as people make her out to be.
True. And you notice, Christian, in that promo on Raw with Becky and Ronda, the fans turned on Ronda real quick because they were chanting Becky like crazy. Because see, Becky, despite being a heel, she's basically a female Stone Cold Steve Austin. She's basically offering the more authentic reality, you know, attitude of wrestling than what Ronda Rousey is. Because Ronda Rousey is basically just a gimmick piece. I mean, you can dress her up and put her in the Piper shirts and everything, because her wrestling gear is basically a knockoff or a copy knockoff of Roddy Piper. You know, I mean, I understand it's inspired, and you know, Piper gave her the nod, and her son gave her the jacket, but still, you know, you're coming in and using the gimmick of someone who's dead. Use your own phrase and develop a shirt that symbolizes you and not someone else, especially someone who's dead. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of old, and to me, that's kind of old real quick.
Now, I know you know PW Hustle or A-Track Brown or whatever.
Oh yeah, I'm friends with them guys. Yeah.
So, did you see a video from them talking about it was in the title? It said Ronda Rousey owned Becky Lynch.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. Now, as far as her other words, that might be true. Yeah, maybe she was, you know, doing what she was doing before. But then again, I think her and Becky Lynch are around the same age.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't make sense. I mean, you know, she was many things when, you know, I'm saying, but both of them are young. It isn't like Becky, it isn't like Ronda was, you know, when Ronda was doing judo in Olympics, the Becky Lynch was a newborn baby. You know, Becky Lynch I think was probably already training wrestling too. So, you know, she said she was benefiting a sport that didn't want her in it. That might be true, but still, here's the thing. Becky Lynch and the rest of the roster are basically homegrown talent. I mean, some of them are anyway. The rest of them are just fashion models. But Becky Lynch and a select few others are homegrown talent. When you brought in an outsider, you basically buried your other female superstars. If you can't develop and put over your homegrown talent, and you bring in outsiders, excuse me, which is basically good for, you know, basically temporarily, then there's something wrong. I don't care who you put in the ring with Ronda Rousey, who you push as the main event with Ronda Rousey. The focus is on her. She was basically brought in to draw viewers outside of WWE. If you can't entertain your current fans, yeah, there's a problem. But they can't see that. All they see is, oh, she's a draw. She's money. She'll draw in UFC fans, trying to turn UFC fans into WWE fans. It's not going to work.
Exactly.
Because the UFC fans know why Ronda Rousey fled UFC, as I just said minutes ago. The new baddest woman on the planet is actually Amanda Nunes, the woman who knocked her the fuck out in 48 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
The second woman who knocked her the fuck out. The first one, the preacher's daughter, Holly Holmes, knocked her out with a kick. So I don't know why you're calling her the baddest woman on the planet when she lost her UFC fights. No one is invincible. Remember, WWE is scripted. She is scripted and contracted to win. And see, that's going to cause a rift with the other women too, because if they're, you know, paid to lose, why can't Ronda lose? See, if Ronda were to lose, that ruins her mystique again for the second time. So she must have a phobia or a paranoia with losing, because we know how she took her second and final UFC loss. So there's a lot of red flags and flaws in the Ronda Rousey coming in. Like I said, she's an outsider. And also on another note, there was a link that's still up. I might do a video on it. Mark Henry, who does the Cyrus radio show, said that Ronda has a level of respect and greatness that women will never see. I disagree with that. And the reason being is respect and greatness are for one thing, two different meanings and concepts. And plus, yeah, Ronda has respect and greatness coming from one sport. She's coming into a sport that's scripted, that's fake, and basically used, at least to me, in my opinion, buries and outshines all the homegrown, the homegrown talented women that you already have. Why can't you push them and put them over? Why do you have to bring in this outsider who basically puts them out of the spotlight? That's the problem I have. So to me, I don't put her up on a pedestal of respect and greatness. She wasn't that great at the end of her career because she got beat twice. She might have a level of respect and greatness as far as being the first woman to do certain, to fight in UFC in certain ways and in certain events, and of course, actually, she really isn't the first. The first one was Gina Carano, if you've forgotten her name, who's done some movies too. Gina Carano came out and before Ronda Rousey and was a little popular, but Ronda Rousey with the pretty face and the blonde hair, the blondish hair, became the marketing tool for UFC and women to progress in UFC. She became a marketing tool. So, and even though Ronda's in the Hall of Fame, shouldn't Gina Carano be in the Hall of Fame first? I'm just thinking, because Gina Carano was out there before Ronda Rousey. So you just got to think, the audience got to think about that.
Yeah.
That's some good points.
Yeah, so with Mark Henry's talking about respect and greatness, I got to listen to that show. I haven't listened to it yet, but I'm listening to it. And once I listen to it, I might download it, and then I might listen and then do a video and respond. Like I said, because respect and greatness, Ronda really hasn't really shown me anything in WWE. Some people think she did a good WrestleMania debut. But see, you got to look underneath of the hood, underneath the real big picture of what you're saying. She lost in UFC. She was pissed. She couldn't take it. She went to WWE, had a meeting with Triple H, signed a contract, and basically now she's put over every woman in the locker room. Yeah, her and Natty might have been friends, but like I said, even Natty and others need to see who's the focus, who has the belt, who's out there doing the promos and the most camera time. Ronda Rousey, not Natty, not Nia Jax. Now Nia Jax, as far as Nia Jax goes, she's The Rock's cousin. The only reason she has a job there. And as I mentioned her injuring people, did you see what she did to R-Truth at the Royal Rumble, guys?
Oh, God.
That didn't make no damn sense. There was no damn purpose for her to go into the men's rumble. When China did it, it made sense because it was a surprise. It was cutting edge, and it made sense. But Nia Jax made no damn sense. She lost in the women's Royal Rumble. Why the fuck were you sent out there to jump R-Truth and take his spot, and just to get in the ring and get your butt kicked and get thrown out? And then she legit injured R-Truth. They said R-Truth had to be held back and calm down because he wanted to go after Nia Jax backstage because basically she slammed him and he hit the wall face first and injured his face.
Oh my
He said Becky Lynch. Damn, this is a man. It's a good thing he wasn't Brock Lesnar. Because I would like to see her do some shit to Brock Lesnar, because I'm sure Brock Lesnar, woman or not, Brock Lesnar would probably hurt her if he wanted to.
Oh God!
Wow.
So Nia Jax needs to be careful. Damn, I saw a video earlier saying send her back to NXT. That wouldn't help because all she would do is injure somebody in NXT. So I would just release her and send her back to wrestling school somewhere. Or just basically she's The Rock's cousin. Hey, put her in one of your movies. Look at Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is supposed to have a part in the Hobbs and Shaw movie that's coming out. I saw the trailer today finally too.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're The Rock's cousin, I'm pretty sure you always have a job. I'm surprised Rikishi hasn't been hooked up with any a movie parts yet. But anyway, I'm just saying WWE is basically really just going down the tubes. You do shit in pay-per-views that don't make sense. Nia Jax had no business out there jumping to R-Truth about people because that didn't even look off real or tough. It doesn't make her tough. And then having her getting Ambrose's face, the next line on Raw, I'm pretty sure Ambrose doesn't care because, like I said, he's leaving anyway because he even said he doesn't like hokey pokey bullshit. I don't blame him, you know. So I'm pretty sure we're not going to see any more Shield reunions in the near future for a long time now, if at all. So
yeah, especially with Roman Reigns being gone for God knows how long.
Yeah. How legit do you think his condition really is? Because I'm thinking if he's really sick, why is he doing why is he doing a movie that demands all this physicality?
Well, I'm assuming they probably did it, you know, before that happened to him.
Okay.
I'm assuming.
Well, yeah, because I think The Rock, they started filming this, I think, around September-ish, I believe. I think it was.
Yeah, I didn't know about it until just now. I mean, I heard they were doing a spinoff, but I didn't think it was in production already, or they already did it. But I guess they did.
Yeah, because I follow The Rock on Instagram, and I forgot which month it was. It was I say about a couple of months ago, or maybe 3, 4. Then when they started filming the movie, and supposedly Roman Reigns is going to be like in the final part of the movie. He's at the very end. He's not like in the beginning, or he might be. Well, who knows? But yeah, you know, with the whole thing with Roman Reigns standing next to The Rock, posing and all that stuff. Supposedly that's the only part he had in the movie. Unless like there's little parts that he's in, but yeah, who knows how they choreographed, you know, that fight scene. But yeah, because as far as in the ring, yeah, because there's people throwing out there that I think it was Kat who actually posted this on Facebook, saying that like it might be a possibility that, you know, maybe, you know, using that, you know, as an excuse for her, or I mean for him to expand, to go transition into, you know, maybe not like a big role in movies, but like a little part, so people could, you know, kind of using The Rock to a certain degree to, you know, to see him on the big screen and see how he does. But yeah, I mean,
yeah, I hear you. I wish him luck. You know, I don't think Roman Reigns probably can act, but I wish him luck. Like I said, he's The Rock's cousin. You know, it's a good thing to be. It's a good time to be The Rock's cousin these days if you're a current wrestler. So if wrestling doesn't work out, The Rock can always hook you up with a movie spot.
Yeah,
so yeah, they start. I just found out they started filming since September.
Okay, well, they're finished, like I said, because the trailer's out. So you know, they must either be in post production or basically about finished. You know, there's only so much in post production you do, like editing, and you know they tweak it. So as you know, trailers don't show everything in the movie, or you might see things in the trailer that are not in the movie at all. Period.
And and with Roman Reigns, it was close to the end of October is when he had that leukemia.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So maybe it is a brief cameo because I don't think he'd be doing anything major. You know. And he said maybe I think his condition is improving a little bit. You know, I guess with the treatment and everything.
Yeah. Based on what I heard and seen, yeah, he's doing okay. He's doing okay.
Okay. Well, folks, that's probably the end of the Shield. Dean Ambrose is gone. Roman Reigns is, you know, don't know when he'll be back, and Seth Rollins basically is going to carry the torch to WrestleMania. I'm guessing he's gonna win the title. If Brock agrees to the job to him finally.
Well, that's what's going to happen, and I'm not on board on that. By the way, Seth Rollins, he can go fuck himself.
Yeah, I'm not much of a Seth Rollins. I'm not much of a Seth Rollins fan myself. So, and his thing is that's a match we've seen before, I believe, haven't we?
Yep.
Yeah. So say you know you're basically doing a repeat. I mean, so what's the deal? But this is all part of the. Sorry, go ahead.
Battleground.
Okay, so I'm guessing this is all they got because the thing is, they can't count on The Rock this year because The Rock's too busy with the movies and everything. So
Rock should stay away from WWE.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh, there's a video I saw that somebody sent to me on YouTube. You guys might have seen it. WrestleMania 34 match when Brock fought Roman Reigns. They showed him when he went back through the curtain. He was so pissed. He actually literally threw the belt at Vince as he walked out. Because Rodon was there.
Asshole.
Yeah. Oh, you saw it. Okay, you guys saw it. Good. You guys saw it, right? So see, I don't blame Brock now. I don't call Brock. I used to think it was Brock's the problem, because why is he getting this? Brock ain't the problem. See, I think Brock's being held hostage on the contract in some way, of course, and he probably can't leave or can't get out of it. But he just need to punch Vince the fuck out, knock his ass out, and walk out. Because if he's that pissed and he's unhappy, he doesn't need that place. And he probably hates being a champion now. He's probably praying that he gives the belt to Seth Rollins.
Yeah, with a guy who's making a lot of money for showing up a few times on Raw and on pay-per-views, he's not happy either.
Yeah, so there's something wrong in WWE. See, the PG image isn't what you think it is.
Nope.
So the PG bullshit, see, Attitude Era or PG or whatever, the backstage is still the same bullshit. And Vince, Triple Bitch, and all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I swear, it's time to go. I just hope all Elite Wrestling, if whoever's backing them and whoever's financing them, can finance some serious cash, put them on the air, get and this time, unlike WCW, don't just do a show Monday nights against them just to try to do a ratings bullshit war. Just be a better product, and everything will take care of itself.
For sure.
That's what I would do. Just don't even acknowledge WWE. You know what I mean? And those who want to shoot, if they want to, go ahead. But don't try to feed in. Don't try to make an angle out of it and feed into it. Just be a better product. And I think all Elite Wrestling can do that.
Mm-hmm.
I think AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, the Japanese guy, and anybody else.
Shinsuke.
Yeah, Shinsuke. And even them guys in Sanity, with Eric Young. You notice Sister Nikki is the only one who debuted on TV and is being used, but Sanity, who was on SmackDown, is rarely used. They were used maybe a few times, and then they disappeared into the background. So say, why is that?
Yep.
I just saw a link on them. Why aren't they? And they're already frustrated of why I'm not being used. See, they would ask for their releases. So you got three of them. Mike and Maria possibly. That's 2. That's 3, 4. That's 5. Shinsuke 6. Dean Ambrose 7.
The Revival
possibly 8. That's like almost 8 wrestlers wanting their release. Now I saw a link where Dolph Ziggler said he signed a new contract last year. So the reports of him leaving, and they say I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon. So he's got a part-time schedule, which I guess he earned. So he's either leaving or basically he's staying. But not counting him, you got 8 wrestlers that are possibly leaving. 1 which is Ambrose, so that leaves 7. But if come next year, come by spring after WrestleMania, if half of them are gone, or all 8 of them are gone, that's a good sign right there. Vince is losing his touch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the Revival, yeah. So that's 2 more right there. That's 10. So if you had them, so that's 10 wrestlers that want to leave. Yep. Never had 10 that want to leave WWE. I mean, this is almost like a exodus, kind of like when the Radicals left WCW. Right now you have a possible exodus from WWE. Like, see, Vince, we're tired of the bullshit. Somebody's finally waking up and saying, "Hey, look, the glamour and the lights and all this WrestleMania bullshit and all this. It looks good on paper, but it's not. It's not what you think it is. We're not allowed to entertain like we want to. We're not shining like we should, and we're basically paid to do scripted bullshit, right down to the promos. So it's time for the bullshit to be in. And I bet you Cody Rhodes and all Elite Wrestling have a whole new format and a whole new better plan, and it's going to be a wrestling plan, not an entertainment plan, but a wrestling plan.
Absolutely, yep.
You can also see Cesaro, who wants to leave too. Just the way he performs in the ring. He doesn't care anymore, and he wants to leave.
Oh, well, that's good. Then that would be the end of the bar, which I would be glad, because I'm sick of that shit. Two guys who got their phrase from a Ford truck commercial. Come on. you work for WWE. WWE couldn't come up with something better than that for you, or you couldn't come up with something better than that. We don't just set the bar; we are the bar. And then I saw the 412. Oh, so you Sheamus or somebody sat around and saw that commercial and said, "Hey, let's call them the bar." And have them wear dresses or kilts or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But life goes on. Oh, and Robert, I heard you mention the New Day. Well, you notice they've moved on from pancakes, and instead of advertising Booty-O's like they did before, apparently Super Sugar Crisp, an old school 80s cereal, which has been reborn. They have, oh my goodness, the New Day is advertising a cereal other than Booty-O's. I'm shocked. They're actually advertising a cereal that actually tastes good.
I'm not all for that. They need to stay the fuck away from that.
Well, yeah, I mean, I tried the cereal one time. I didn't like it very much. I mean, it was sweet, but it did, for some reason, even though it was sugary, the taste of it didn't appeal to me. So, but the New Day advertisement that, you're advertising, it's basically, it's a cereal that was out when I was little, and they took it off the market, and now they put it back on. And actually, I saw in Walmart, guess what's back on the market now? Do you remember the cereal with the frog? The Sugar Smacks or now Honey Smacks? Oh, they're back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Honey Smacks are back, yeah. But I'm saying the New Day, yeah, and as far as the New Day advertising any kind of cereal, or, they need to go to, or they need to at least break up and see what they can do on their own potential. I'm pretty sure Big E and Xavier Woods alone are capable of much more better than having them be, three guys with bright colors and unicorns and shit like that. Now I've noticed the unicorns have disappeared. I noticed that. That's a good sign. That's a good thing. But the pancake shit, that's got to go too. And I saw that the segment, I think about a couple of weeks ago. You might have seen it. Langston had a pancake in his tights, which he reached down near his tights, near his groin area, and pulled it out and stuffed it in somebody's mouth. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Jesus Christ!
And people find this funny.
I didn't find it funny. I just find it nasty. And nothing funny about it. I mean, that's very unhygienic. That's basically, there's germs. You wouldn't stuff shit in my mouth with something that's been down in your tights and in your groin area. I don't care if it's nothing about them. They do shit that's nasty. I mean, that's just you call yourself a kid friendly show. That ain't kid friendly to me. See, it's little shit that they do like that basically to me I think would turn viewers off.
Exactly.
We can sit here all night talking about what's wrong in WWE, but each show, each week, they show what's wrong, what they do, and how stupid it is, and the pay-per-views are just as worse. So
yeah, it's a damn shame. But at the same time, it's nothing new. I mean, they're gonna keep on doing what they're doing because they could give a shit what you, me, Robert, and Asylum or whoever is watching the show. Like they don't give a shit, which boggles my mind when it pertains to certain fans because with this, and I'm sure you've seen this too, Malik, with a few people. Making posts this, that, and the other about, AEW is not going to last, so it's going to be a fail. Basically, pretty much mocking people who are, excited for this. It's like, so you complain about WWE every single week, but yet when an alternative pops in, a possible alternative, you won't let it be. It won't be competition. Nobody is saying it's going to be. They're just excited for something new, something fresh, which WWE claimed they were going to do this year. But seeing what's been happening, no, it's going to be the same shit.
Oh yeah, I saw that shit on Raw when Vince and Stephanie and everybody was in the ring promising something new and fresh and new stars and new faces. You can say all the bullshit you want. Yeah, you may have new stars in NXT come up, but what happens to them when you bring them up? You change the gimmick. And it seems like the atmosphere of Raw or SmackDown, it destroys the aura of a new star. It's just, all you're doing is you're putting, it's like putting a lamb in a wolf's den. They're eaten up by bad segments and bad promos. They're working with somebody who's basically just a goof, what they say in the mouth. Like I said, I think their best new star up and coming, this guy Aleister Black, who's who's supposed to be pretty good and pretty badass. And I've seen him. I've seen him because he debuted at the Royal Rumble. But if he comes on the main roster on either show, how long do you think his look and his character and maybe even his name will last? Before it's buried and basically before the bullshit starts.
And they might just call him just Aleister.
Yeah, that makes no fucking sense.
Like they did with Andrade and Honest. They call him Andrade now.
Yeah, see, same shit. See, I believe all Elite Wrestling wouldn't do that. They would do something totally different.
Yeah, they just let them be them, be themselves.
Right? Yeah. See that's what works. That's what works. I mean, Stone Cold did it when he was Stone Cold with the attitude. That's probably one of the few things they got right. Him and The Rock and a few others back in that era. But now they don't do that. If it's like you do what we want you to do. I mean, even Braun Strowman, who's supposed to be the monster among men, at WrestleMania last year when he won the title with the little kid, that was so damn creepy.
Trash.
That was so damn creepy. It's like he turned a monster into, I don't know if you guys remember the character from a show years ago called The Cross Superstars, but do you remember this character, HR Puff and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like you can see the future Big Nets at the time. Let me tell you about my best friend. And I'm sitting there thinking, HR Puff and stuff. Who's your friend when things get rough? But anyway. And then had a little boy, you can tell that was somebody's son backstage. That was somebody's son. So well, any final thoughts? I see we lost Rob.
Robert's all we left. Okay.
Yeah, he either dropped or I don't know. So any final thoughts?
No, not really, because we were addressing the stuff before you showed up. Pretty much, basically the same stuff that we covered.
Yeah, like I said, this is all. When I see you guys live, this is always a good show to come on. So because we're just expressing the real of what's going on.
Yeah. All right. Well, anywho, I think that's pretty much what everybody has to say. Yeah. So I guess we could end it right here. I don't know. I think Robert might be having connections. If he shows back up, then I guess we could make a new one. We'll see. But yeah, that's pretty much all we gotta say about it. Thank you guys for watching. And wait a minute, not yet.
Oh yeah, here he is. Yeah, I want to shout out to.
I got kicked out.
Oh, for real? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. It just kicked me out for some reason.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, this Google thing can be glitchy. Anyway, I want to shout out to the Asylum, the brothers who ain't here. Remington Steele, what's up, buddy? My man, Big Devin, and all the others I've known on here. I forget certain names, but the ones I've talked to before.
Well, you know what? Before we actually, I think Thomas left some comments. Okay, let's see here. What I would do is have Becky Lynch beat Ronda Rousey in less than 2 minutes in a shock value moment.
That would look good, probably, but politically backstage, would Ronda Rousey agree to that? Probably not.
No, she won't.
That's just a guess.
Nope.
And that would make her. That would basically bury her and bury her in one night. But the crowd would love it. but how would Ronda Rousey take it? That's the question. That's what you got to look at. See.
That's true.
But Christian, Thomas, that's a good idea. That would be a good storyline. That's a good idea. Have Becky Lynch beat her in 2 minutes. Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Watch Nia Jax beat Dean Ambrose in a match. Shit.
Who cares? And I don't think Dean Ambrose would go for that. But of course, if he could lead, it's like this. If they would make him job to Nia Jax, I would have it do it on this condition. If I job to Nia Jax tonight, I'm done. I don't come back for WrestleMania. My contract's done. And you waive the 90-day no compete clause. So that's the only condition I would do. And if they say no, I'd probably just walk out. You know, because I'm pretty sure Dean Ambrose has had it up there. You know what I mean? He's probably had it with the WWE for some time now, and he probably saw it on the wall. That's why he's leaving.
That's true. He's been frustrated for years.
And he turned down they said he turned down a big offer because they offered him a raise. The civic raise, like he had a contract coming $1 million for like a year or something to stay. Well, you know what? True. He said even $1 million. I know, I like money, but for what's going on, it's not worth it.
Yep, exactly.
The man, hey, look, the man has a soul. That's good. That's rare in wrestling. The man has a soul.
All right, so yeah, dude, that's it for the show, I guess. Malik, do you have any final thoughts on anything? Anything in general?
I just hope All Elite Wrestling gets a good TV deal. Maybe do a 1 hour show to start with. Don't do 2 hours yet. Just do a 1 hour show, see how it goes, and see if it attracts fans. And if a 1 hour show gets real popular, then maybe after a year, then go to 2 hours.
That's smart. That's very smart.
See, that's what I'm saying. Just give us 1 hour of All Elite Wrestling just to start off with. That's what TNA did years ago when they had Mike Tenay and everybody calling the action. They had a 1 hour show, and then it increased as it got more popular. So just do a 1 hour show, and give us the Young Bucks, sign anybody, any WWE refugees. You know what I mean. So it'll be all good. That's my final thought. All power to All Elite Wrestling and everybody else. Ring of Honor, New Japan Pro, Shimmer, and of course Impact Wrestling.
Exactly.
Let's all rise up against Vince. Let's show them that wrestling doesn't revolve around WWE.
Mm-hmm.
And also for the people who hate WWE as much as we do, but yet don't give other promotions a chance. Quit being dick riders. I'm so sick of this. I'm so sick of that shit. But I guess that's a different story for when this AEW thing gets bigger and bigger. Not the show or the promotion or anything, but just like the news and the coverage of all this. Maybe at some point there might be a rant on those certain people, but we're just gonna have to wait and see what else pops up. So, yeah. Aside from that, thank you people for watching the show tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed Impact Wrestling tonight as well, and see what they do next week. And with that, we're out. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah.